Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel. It is the Champions League final. Oh my word, the pressure is on. I am feeling incredibly nervous sat here, by the way. I don't know if you guys are nervous already. I am super nervous. 15 minutes away from kickoff. Manchester City could possibly be, 95 minutes away from winning the treble. From winning the competition they've never won in their history. The Champions League. So much has been built up towards this. And it's so great to see so many of you guys here. We'll go through the people in the chat. Currently we've got MK here with us. Mark Hubert. Fahad is here, the hero of City FC. Career mode. Russell M is here. A We Are City fan club member. Welcome, Russell. Wow. 4 AM Russell's up here to see this game. 4 AM he's got up to see this game. This is what Manchester City does to you. People from all over the world getting up early. People from all over the world working hard to pay money to go to Istanbul as well. And pay for the tickets, the travel, the journey, everything. Incredible. And it's great to be able to share this moment with you guys here on the channel. This is going to be insane, isn't it? This could be incredible. Now, 2 years ago, I was sat, not in the same place, but I was sat watching this game on this channel to Manchester City versus Chelsea and left disappointed after Kai Havertz opened the goals, opened the scoring, and City fell to defeat. But this time there is some real excitement around everyone at Manchester City. Sheikh Mansour is at the game today. His first game since 2010. Mario Balotelli is there. Yaya Toure, Carlos Tevez, Sergio Aguero, Fernandinho. How many people are there to watch Manchester City possibly lift the Champions League trophy? All the legends are there. Everyone is there waiting. Everyone there wants to see this. And I can't wait. I really wish the game was over already. Do you guys want drama? Do you want excitement? I just want a solid 3-0 win and I'll be happy. I'll be very happy with a 3-0 win. No drama for me. I just want the 3 goals and we all go home easy. Relaxed. Big win. City stroll to the Champions League trophy. But I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be a very tight game. Inter Milan are going to give their all. And Manchester City will struggle with that. But Inter will struggle with the quality of Manchester City as well. Pep Guardiola doesn't overthink things. Only one surprise is Kyle Walker not in the starting 11. He's replaced by Manuel Akanji. We'll go through the City team as Edison starts in goal. Akanji, Stones, Diaz and Ake, the back line. Rodri, captain Ilkay Gundogan, hero of the FA Cup final, and Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield 3. Then it's Erling Haaland up top, supported on the right by Bernardo Silva, and on the left by Jack Grealish, his first ever Champions League final. Erling Haaland's first ever Champions League final. It's actually Ilkay Gundogan's second Champions League final. In both previous ones for Borussia Dortmund and Manchester City, he lost those games. This time, captaining his club in Turkey, where his family are from, he has the chance to impress. Inter Milan, they go with their usual starting 11. No surprises in the Inter side. In goal starts Andre Onana. A back 3 or a back 5. We'll go with a 3 of Acerbi. Ex-Manchester United man Matteo Darmian. On the left-hand side, very exciting young left-footed defender Alessio Bastione. In the wing-back positions, it's Denzel Dumfries and also Di Marco, who's been very good for Inter this season. Midfield 3 of Çalhanoğlu, Nico Barea, and also captain Marcelo Brozovic, a Croatian. Every team that's won the Champions League in the last 10 years has had a Croatian in their side. Inter do have that, Manchester City don't. And the front 2 of Edin Dzeko and Lautaro Martinez. Edin Dzeko facing off against his former side. Kai says Man City will win because they have Croatia's owner, Julian Alvarez. Well, I hope Julian is unbelievable. Can't pick against Manchester City, says Isaac. I'd say City wins 3-1. Well, a lot of people are predicting 2-0, 3-1. I mean, Gareth Bale, I don't know if you've seen this, but Gareth Bale actually predicted before the game a 5-0 win for City. I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. I mean, Real Madrid won the Champions League final 3-1 against Liverpool, didn't they, a few years ago? And a big win where Loris Karius played with a head injury. I don't want that to happen to Andre Onana, but I'd like him to make some mistakes and help City out. This is going to be, I think, the best game of the season. I genuinely do believe this is going to be the best game of the season. And it could end in the best way possible with Manchester City lifting the holy grail of European football, the UEFA Champions League trophy. That is on the line today, and that is what matters the most. City have been in this position so many times. They've dominated sides, but they haven't found the goals. Manchester United have won this competition in England, so have Chelsea against City in the past. Liverpool, Champions League winners from England as well. They're the 3 teams everyone knows for. It's ended in tears many a times. We've seen Spurs defeated in terms of English teams. We've seen Liverpool defeated last year. Thibaut Courtois putting in an unbelievable performance for Real Madrid. We need Ederson to step up today. Ederson has got to put in a Courtois performance today. We need Ake and Akanji to be their usual flawless selves, holding down the wide areas of Manchester City's defence. We need John Stones stepping into that midfield, picking the passes, destroying Inter's midfield, being that extra man, playing like Sergio Busquets in his prime. We need Ruben Dias sitting behind him, being solid, being strong, being the leader at the back. We need Ilkay Gundogan performing magic, scoring volleys from outside the box. We need Kevin De Bruyne on his top form, playing those inch-perfect pinpoint passes through to the likes of Erling Haaland. We need Bernardo Silva working down that right-hand side, finding goals like he did against Real Madrid, finding space. We need Jack Grealish on form, down that byline, being creative, creating chances, and we need Erling Haaland scoring goal after goal after goal. At the Ataturk Olympic Stadium in Istanbul, there is currently Anita performing, Brazilian performing, I don't know, whatever song she's performing. I think Burna Boy is the name of the other artist. I do know Anita, but I don't know Burna Boy. The depot at Mayfield in Manchester is absolutely packed. The San Siro is pretty full as well. In Italy, a lot of Italians there, the Inter fans, watching the game. The inflatable bananas are stacked around, you can see, in the depot. Kai's World, it says he's into using a 3-3-4 formation. It's more like a 5-3-2, really. The wing-backs DiMarco and Dumfries play very high, but they will get into that back line. Andrew Buckley said a 3-1 win for Manchester City. Performance on the stage right now for the kickoff show. This kickoff is what? 6-7 minutes away from now. The nerves are kicking in. The nerves are kicking in. They really are. This is going to be a really exciting... I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I really do. Hopefully as many of you guys can join us here. To join us here on the We Are City channel. If you're not subscribed, why not? Subscribe to the We Are City channel. If you've not liked the video already, please like the video as well. We could be on the verge of history on this channel. Live streaming, witnessing a Manchester City Champions League win. How incredible would that be? Insane. It would be absolutely insane. I just... The nerves are building. They've been building for the last few hours for me. I know some people, I've read online, some people have woke up this morning feeling nervous. And it doesn't surprise you, because this is an historical time for Manchester City. This is the biggest game in the club's history. But the players seem calm. I mean, Pep Guardiola seemed pretty nervous in his press conference before the game on BT Sport. But I have to say that he seemed, before the game, a lot of the interviews, the players seemed relatively calm. And Pep Guardiola said, you know, like in the FA Cup final, Ilkay Gundogan, he played the FA Cup final like it was a friendly. Those are sort of players that keep a level head. Don't let the occasion get to them. Manchester City can't let the occasion get to them today. Although, I do think there's a reason City tore apart Real Madrid, because Pep Guardiola said to them, imagine playing Inter Milan in the final. Imagine that. That's what you've been thinking of. That's what you will be thinking of. And if you think of that and you want it enough, you'll beat Real Madrid. City did that. And City today, they've got to imagine themselves lifting that trophy. And like I said just a few months ago, when I went through every single player and the performance they've got to put in, they've got to be on form today, Manchester City. Absolutely on form. Every player needs to play their best. They should do, shouldn't they, really? What excuse have they got not to turn up today? This is the Champions League final. They have to turn up. And, you know, if they do the best and Inter still come out on top, then congratulations to Inter. You've lost the better side, haven't you? But I genuinely do believe, if Manchester City play their best, if they're clinical in front of goal, if they defend with their bodies on the line, they play with their hearts, no team is stopping them today. Not Inter Milan, not Real Madrid, the current winners, the current holders of this trophy, who City beat in the semi-final, not Bayern Munich, who've won this trophy just the year before. No way. Players in the tunnel. Manchester City in the blue. Ederson in the orange kit. The kickoff show is done. The Champions League final is about to be upon us. And boy, am I nervous. I am so nervous. This is going to be incredible. Massive high pressure situation for Manchester City where they have to do their best to come out and cut top. Jack Grealish knows this is the biggest game of his career. Kevin De Bruyne knows this is the biggest game of his career. Erling Haaland knows, even at 22 years of age, this is the biggest game of his career. And it doesn't stop there, the whole starting 11. And it's the same for Inter Milan. It's the same for Inter, no doubt about that. But the team we care about is Manchester City. And they are in the tunnel now waiting. Tense. City have had more experience than Inter. City have been in Champions League finals before. They've lost in Champions League finals before. The referee today is the same referee from that game in the Etihad against Real Madrid. Polish referee. Very good referee. Very good quality referee. Mario Balotelli, who played for Inter Milan. Who played for Manchester City. Played for AC Milan as well, but he is a Milan fan. Not an Inter fan. Played for both sides. We're going to see Nico Barella impress for Inter Milan. Are we going to see Bastione show his quality from centre-back? We know he can do, create goals from the defence. Is Lautaro Martinez going to get on the score sheet? Be as quality as he can be? Something we didn't see in the World Cup for Argentina. Is Edin Dzeko going to come back to haunt Manchester City? That is one sort of story thread that just could go the way that we don't want to see today. Edin Dzeko, I wish him the best. A brilliant player. Was fantastic for Manchester City. But I hope he's terrible today. I hope Lautaro Martinez is terrible today. I hope Andre Onana has a shocker. And I hope City beat Inter 3 or 4-0. I haven't got the capacity, I don't think, for drama here today. I can't deal with it. City just need to go out there and do their absolute best. Players in the tunnel. The stage is set. Piano on the field. And the pianist plays the UEFA Champions League final anthem. On the piano. Here we go. Champions League final ball is there. Outstep Manchester City and Inter. I say Erling Haaland scores 2 goals, says Isaac. I hope you're right, Isaac. The players are walking out onto the field. Incredible pressure. Incredible pressure. This could be the most iconic moment of Manchester City's history so far. European winners. From the year I was about 1999, City won the promotion playoff. And years later now, what? 23 years later, 24 years later, they're in the Champions League final. It's unbelievable what City have achieved here. The goosebumps for the players, I'm sure. Without a doubt. Incredible. I am so nervous. I cannot describe how nervous I am here. The camera pans over the players. Talks between Bastione and Acerbi there. Captain Marcelo Brozovic looks on. City's captain Ilkay Gundogan, his 3rd Champions League final. 2 defeats in the previous 2. Kevin De Bruyne alongside Erling Haaland in the lineup. Waiting. Looking serious. Ready. Alexander Seferin, the president of UEFA, and Gianni Infantino, the president of FIFA there. And there is Sheikh Mansour, by the way. Sheikh Mansour in the City crowd with a blue and white scarf around the neck. Sheikh Mansour with a City scarf on. Absolutely amazing to see that. This is the City side then. In goal starts Ederson. A back 3 of Manuel Akanji, Ruben Diaz and Nathan Ake. Stones and Rodri partner in midfield too. With the 4 in behind, or in front of Jack Grealish, Ilkay Gundogan, the captain, De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. It's Erling Haaland up top. What a side that is. On the bench, Walker, Phillips, Laporte, Alvarez, Gomez, Mahrez, Maximo Perrone, Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, Rico Lewis, Scott Carson and Stefan Ortega. Scott Carson could win the Champions League for the 2nd time in his career here today. He's the only Champions League winner currently in Manchester City's squad. Away they run. The City players onto the field. VAR today is Kwiatkowski. His name is the man on VAR. I can't say I know who he is, so I can't judge him and say, well, it's David Coote from the FA Cup final. Could be Ilkay Gundogan's last appearance for Manchester City here as the captain shakes hands with the referee. Ready for the kick-off here. Marcelo Brozovic inside. I don't mind who scores as long as it's City, says MK. Well, Inter start with Andre Onana in goal. A back 3 of Bastione, Acerbi and Matteo Darmian. DiMarco, Çalhanoğlu, Brozovic, Nico Berea and Dumfries in the midfield 5. Edin Dzeko partners Lautaro Martinez up top. Lukaku on the bench. Some good options on the bench there. Can City do it? Can City do it? Milan Skriniar back on the bench, who's been injured with a back injury for a lot this season. City fans ready with the flags. Inter fans with the banners here, the Italian flag and so on. A wave by Nico Berea to the sidelines. City are waiting here for kickoff. City are ready for kickoff. They're in a huddle at Manchester City, talking amongst each other. Could really go either way, this, couldn't it? Could really go either way. Manchester versus Milan. Manchester versus Milan. City versus Manchester City. Champions League final is underway. Underway in Istanbul. Wow. Here we go. Andre Onana, wide to Matteo Darmian. Inter Man City. Special night for both sides here. Let's hope the special night goes in City's favour. Long ball by goalkeeper Onana to DiMarco on the far side, who can't get there. And it's a throw-in to Manchester City. Is Stones going to play at centre-back and step in, or is it Stones going to be at right-back today? As it stands at the moment, it's looking like John Stones at right-back and Manu Akanji at centre-back so far. Stones going to step in from right-back into the midfield. Stones forward to Bernardo Silva. Erling Haaland there falls down to Brozovic, Inter in possession with Nico Berea. High quality player who plays a nice ball in behind Grealish to Denzel Dumfries. The Dutchman in behind, Nathan Ake towards Edin Dzeko, who's chased down by Ruben Diaz. A bit of a slip and missed footing by Edin Dzeko. Goal kick for Manchester City. Pep Guardiola in the suit today, in all black, chasing a Champions League final victory here. Edin Dzeko just made a mistaken touch on his left foot, slipped in the grass, got his stud stuck. A goal kick for Manchester City straight away. 1 minute on the clock already and you're already nervous. Diaz to take the goal kick short to Ederson. Pressing from Edin Dzeko on Ederson. Ederson wide right to Manu Akanji. Akanji, good play from him. Switch of play to Nathan Ake, who's pressed by Nico Berea. Kevin De Bruyne dropping back in to help them out. Ake. City fans are cheering. You hear them just ringing around the stadium, the chants here, with the boys in blue coming after you. Any footy on tonight, says Chris. The biggest game in City's history. The biggest game, isn't it? It has to be. Ederson for Manchester City. Long ball into John Stones here. Loses out the header to Bastione. Clash of heads between Stones and Bastione. City clear it away. Bernardo Silva wins it off Berea. Manu Akanji with a kick away. And John Stones seems to have got an injury here. He's holding the head. John Stones. Let's hope he's okay. But it seems to be a head injury for John Stones, which might be a bit of a worry for City. There's a Cherby at the back. Bastione. Let's hope John Stones is okay. He's still holding his head in the corner of the field. Darmian, Berea, Dumfries. Good play by Inter, but give it away to Rodri and taken by captain Ilkay Gundogan. Into Kevin De Bruyne here. De Bruyne through to Haaland. He could be onside here. Haaland with a strike here! Absolutely leathers this one, Haaland at the near post. It's over the bar. And Erling Haaland was offside, but got himself in a position there. Good chance for City early on. Offside. I think De Bruyne played it a little bit late there. He could have played it early to Haaland. The most stressful game of the season, says Russell, without a doubt. De Bruyne delayed the pass to Haaland. It was just a yard offside, and he absolutely leathered this one at the near post. And Haaland's just saying to KDB, quicker, give me that ball quicker. And if you give it him quick, he would have maybe had a chance to take a touch there, Haaland. More towards Andre Onana. Bastione. Stones pressing high. Brozovic. Down to Andre Onana, and the goalkeeper switching out to Denzel Dumfries on the chest of Dumfries, pressed by Ake over the top here. Gundogan loses out to Nico Berea. It's cleared away. And Berea's gone down with a head injury. I'm not sure what it was. Have you got any spare fingernails, says Chris. They'll be gone by the end of tonight, maybe. They might just be. Nico Berea's gone down with a head injury. I don't think Ilkay Gundogan touched him, but Berea went down anyway. That is part of Berea's game. And a lot of people have said about Berea, you know, Manchester City should be interested in him. He's a good player, but he is one to make a meal of contact, Berea. And he goes down here after a little forearm in the head by Ilkay Gundogan. Hardly anything too physical. The referee to stop the game to check that he was okay. He is, and play continues in Manchester City. Nathan Ake. Back to Diaz. On to Akanji. Looks like Lautaro's sort of playing off the left-hand side here. Dimarco with a late one on Bernardo Silva. Free kick to Manchester City. But it looks like Inter are actually playing the front two. Lautaro Martinez is dropping into the left-hand side. And helping out. I'll say City win because they're counter-attacks, Jane. I hope you're right. A lot of people think City will win this, and maybe they're right, but I think it's going to be a very tight game. 4 minutes gone here. Diaz into Ilkay Gundogan. Out to Nathan Ake. On to Kevin De Bruyne. Into Rodri. Good touch away from Brozovic, who's pushing Rodri, but he gets away from the challenges, does Rodri. And into Jack Grealish. On to Ilkay Gundogan. Good play by City. Gundogan. John Stones. Stones onto that left foot. Back out to Rodri. He switches the play to Bernardo Silva on the far right-hand side. City had a bit of a chance there that seemed to run away from us. Bernardo Silva here. Bernardo into the box here. Bernardo Silva! Oh, shot that just dipped past the far post. Bernardo runs into the box. No interplayer can stop him. And he looks to bend it from the right-hand side into the top left-hand corner. Oh, and it's just past the post. It's just past the post. Dimarco scares to challenge Bernardo. It's just past the far corner. Oh, that's a great chance. That's a great chance. Boy, would that calm the nerves after the first 5 minutes, wouldn't it? Oh, Nana. Out to Federico Dimarco on the far left-hand side. Ball in behind towards the Inter player. Akanji gets there ahead of him and goes back to goalkeeper Edison. Well done, Akanji. Look, it was a bad touch by Inter there because they had a good chance. City felt a little bit outnumbered. Or I felt they were outnumbered on that far right side. Akanji. Stones. Rodri. Into Erling Haaland here. Late challenge on Haaland by Acerbi. Acerbi says he got the ball. Referee says you came through, Erling Haaland. Free kick Manchester City. Acerbi's hurt his calf here, it seems. He's asking the referee to stop the game. The referee said no and they play on. Inter have only got a back four at the moment as Acerbi limps back into the centre of that back five. Nathan Ake. Kevin De Bruyne in behind to Grealish. Good pass. Grealish with a heavy touch here. Brozovic across to him and wins it back for Inter Milan. Poor touch by Jack Grealish. Brozovic. Onana. Under pressure from De Bruyne. Andre Onana is good on the ball. Good with his feet. Very much a modern day goalkeeper. And with the left foot, heads it forward or kicks it forward to Dumfries off Nathan Ake. And then Grealish is in there to win it back for City. Rodri with a bit of a push on Dumfries, who thought it was a foul. Referee says no, nothing in it. Ake down to Diaz. Pep Guardiola instructing his wide centre-backs to get wider. Make that space in those wide areas. John Stones on the right-hand side for Manchester City. Stones. Back to Akanji. Into the centre of defence to Ruben Diaz and onto the left-hand side to Nathan Ake. Ake for City. Back to Diaz again. Bernardo Silva's in space on the far right side. Diaz finds a wonderful pass into Ilkay Gundogan, who takes a really poor first touch. Better first touch from the captain there, and City have broke that press of Inter brilliantly. Here's Bastioni under pressure from Bernardo Silva. Right-footed switch by Bastioni into Barea, and it's a nice pass by him into that right-hand side of the midfield to Barea. Martinez, who's dropping deep and picking up the passes, and they try a ball in behind to Dzeko. I don't think Dzeko's going to find those runs in behind City's defence here. It was Brozovic there who tried to play one in behind to him. It was a chance, but Dumfries, he seems to be playing very high on the right-hand side, as well as Dimarco, but as soon as City get the ball, they drop very deep into that back five. I'm trying to find Dzeko in behind Brozovic. That's probably not a tactic that's going to work against City. Akanji's quick, Ake's quick. Dzeko, 37 years of age now, certainly not the same as he used to be. And he was never really quick anyway, was he? Haaland will get a hat-trick, says Jaden. You better be right. You better be right. A Haaland hat-trick would be beautiful today, wouldn't it? Akanji, Bernardo Silva, lumped in behind to Haaland. Beaten to it by Bastioni. DeMarco can't get his head in it. Throwing for City on that right side. I think Inter have been a little bit sloppy in possession so far. City have found the right passes, but then giving it away in areas. Edison into Nathan Ake. Ake for City. Left-hand side to Kevin De Bruyne, who's going out far on that left-hand side. And Stones is going on the right-hand side as well of Rodri. And Gundogan's sort of playing in behind Haaland, in fact, which is an interesting tactic from City. Akanji into Bernardo Silva. Under pressure from Dimarco. Bernardo. Oh, he's lost it to Dimarco here. Bernardo with a pull on DiMarco. It's a free kick to Milan. That's poor from Bernardo Silva, who I think should have done better there. Give it away in it. A silly area. And then made a foul on DiMarco. Very silly from Bernardo Silva. And his little shimmy of the bodies just couldn't keep DiMarco away from him, who did well, aggressive behind him. Won the ball back for his interside. Matteo Darmian back to Acerbi. Acerbi again. Here is Acerbi once more. They play it on the back in turn. They find a way into Nico Barea, who's drifted out to the right side brilliantly. Barea clipped inside here. Space for Inter. Lots of space for Inter. Runners as well. Here's Çalhanoğlu out to DiMarco. Dzeko's all free at the far post here. Ruben Diaz heads it away. Good chance for Inter. İlkay Gundogan gets this head of DiMarco. City could counter now. Gundogan gives it away. Bastioni against Bernardo Silva. So Manchester City throwing. Diaz, good header, good defensive header. That was a really good chance for Inter there. City in a bit of trouble. City get away with it. The midfield of City completely bypassed. Completely bypassed. Grealish back to Ruben Diaz. Diaz. He's going to go back to Ederson. City got to be careful that. Barea's drifting from the centre out wide, the right hand side. Outmanning City on this side. Playing sort of as a winger. And then there's so much space in the middle for Çalhanoğlu to find. And they nearly broke down City by doing that then. Ederson. An absolutely horrible pass by Ederson out to Ake. And it's a throw-in through Inter Milan right near the corner flag. What is Ederson doing there? That's really poor from City's goalkeeper. Very casually just knocks it out to Ake and puts it straight out for a throw into Inter. Very disappointing from Ederson. I'd rather him send it long than send it for a throw into Inter in this position, but here we go. Denzel Dumfries has got a chance at a long throw-in. What the hell was that, says Chris? No idea. Dumfries throwing it towards Dzeko. Rodri heads it away. Darmian with a strike. It's up. Difficult one for Ederson to control here. Martinez gets it. Ederson's making a bit of a fool of himself here at the start of the game. Martinez with a foul on Stones, and then the referee gives a goal kick. But what is Ederson doing at the moment here? Seems not with it at all. I've no idea what Ederson was doing there. It comes off Martinez right in front of Ederson, who's not even on the pitch at one point. I can't even describe what City's goalkeeper's doing, but maybe he's asking Ortega to come on the field. I think Ederson is still in the warm. Thinks he's still in the warm, says Chris. Embarrassing from Ederson, those two moments there. Let's hope that doesn't sum up his Champions League final performance. I really hope. Ake, Rodri. Ake, De Bruyne. Ederson's feeling the pressure, says Jaden. He's feeling. His sense is not to be someone who feels the pressure, but those two mistakes there are really poor. Grealish onto Kevin De Bruyne here. Back to Nathan Ake. Rodri. Late one on Stones, and the referee's pulled it back for a free kick here. For a foul on John Stones, who got crunched by Lautaro Martinez from behind here. Stones felt it. The referee pulled it back for a free kick. Bernardo Silva. DiMarco's playing very tight to Bernardo, giving him a really tough time. That right hand side, I think Grealish might have a bit more joy against Dumfries because De Bruyne is coming out here and giving him a bit of space. Grealish under pressure from Dumfries, who pushes Jack Grealish. Grealish then goes into Akanji, who's been fouled here, Grealish, and the referee says get up. Interesting from the referee there. Big push in the back from him. Gundogan heads one on to Haaland. It's won by Darmian. Darmian cuts City's midfield out completely past to Martinez. And the ball in behind to DiMarco here. Foot race with John Stones. DiMarco gets the head of John Stones left hand side. Crossing by DiMarco to the far post to Barea. Barea first time crossing, and Ake heads it away. And it's a corner for Inter. And Inter so far, I have to say, are looking a more dangerous side here. A big loop cross by DiMarco. Barea does what he could with it. What they could do with it, and bit silly from City. Corner for Inter here, and a very good chance. Then we know Inter are dangerous from set pieces. Bastioni, Acerbi, big boys in there. Edin Dzeko, who scored in the semi-final against AC Milan from a corner. So it's worrying here for City. A worrying start. City don't seem to be switched on entirely in the first 14 minutes. DiMarco over this to take it. Could be an in-swinger. Or it could be an out-swinger from Çalhanoğlu. City have got something to deal with here. And it could be very dangerous for them. Cross comes in, it goes short here to Berea, who swings it to the far post. He headed by Erling Haaland away for Manchester City. Chased down by Bernardo Silva. And in to go back to the goalkeeper, Andre Onana. And City have got to get out now, get a high line. Get back in position. Get back into control of this game. Berea on this far right side, pretty much in the centre-back position now. And he goes back to Marcelo Brozovic as the centre-back slowly work their way back. DiMarco's on the right now and Dumfries on the left. Interesting from Inter. Switch up in the wing-back positions. Long by Onana. Diaz heads it down to Ake comfortably. And Ake into Rodri. Rodri closed out by 3 Inter players. Chance for Inter is Martinez. Tackle by Ruben Diaz. Good tackle by Diaz. Then to De Bruyne. That was a great chance for Inter there. De Bruyne wide to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo one-on-one with Bastione. Bernardo cuts inside DiMarco. To the halfway line to Rodri. Good tackle by Diaz there. City are in trouble. And switched out to Jack Grealish on this left-hand side. Grealish with a heavy touch. Tackled by Edin Dzeko. And the throw-in goes into Milan's way. Bad touch by Grealish. And caught out because of that. Dzeko got back and won it. Shaky start from City, I have to say. Shaky start from City. And we've got to be careful giving free kicks away. Çalhanoğlu is an absolute... just a dream on free kicks. A set-piece master. He scored free kicks from the halfway line before, and if City give it away in a bad position, give a free kick away, he'll score, Çalhanoğlu. No doubt about that. And that might well be the signs of the game. I think City need to score first here. That's going to be the big one. Scoring first. Kyle Walker, Phil Foden and Riyad Mahrez alongside each other on the bench having conversations. Walker watching closely. I think he's very disappointed not to be playing today, Kyle Walker, in this Champions League final. Dumfries with a throw forward. Headed away by Diaz. Straight back to Inter. Berea. Little back heel through to Lautaro Martinez. And Lautaro can't keep it in. Throw into Manchester City. But I think Inter are the more lively of the two sides so far in the first 16 minutes. City had a little spell where Bernardo Silva had that shot on the right side where he dribbled into the box and just put it wide. I think City are struggling slightly at the moment. Nathan Ake to take a throw in. Near Pep Guardiola. Ake throws it into Kevin De Bruyne. Darmian heads it away to Martinez. Won back by Nathan Ake. Martinez sits on the ball. Ake wins it back again. And here's Marcelo Brozovic. Closed down by Grealish. It comes off Brozovic. It's a throw in Manchester City's way and Grealish looks to take it. He leaves it slow to Ake. It's clear City not being allowed on time on the ball at all, making it difficult to play their normal game. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Chris. City haven't had a chance to really knock it around the back, have they? Because Inter have pressed high, which is a surprise from them. They're doing well, but City then need to start, I think, looking behind a little bit. Look towards Haaland's runs in behind. If you can't play it short, play it long. The Cherby's not the quickest. Bastione and Darmian I don't think are quick either. Haaland can run into that channel between, perhaps. When Dumfries pushes forward, Darmian, or the gap between Darmian and Cherby. So far, he's not found that. Haaland here loses out in a battle with Darmian. Brozovic loses to İlkay Gundogan. Cleared away by Çalhanoğlu. İlkay Gundogan leaves a little bit of a stud in, apparently, to the referee. And it is a free kick into Milan's way, I think. Oh, it could be on Manchester City's way here. Çalhanoğlu believed that İlkay Gundogan had left a toe in on him. The referee is telling the Inter player to go away. There's a kick on Gundogan actually before that. And that is why the free kick went City's way. A kick on Gundogan. And Berea's complaining. Diaz goes and wins it back. Here is John Stones. Well, Inzaghi, the manager of Inter, has been in 7 finals and he's won all 7. Not to, as I look to calm the nerves there. Not really. Here's Nathan Ake. Ball in behind by Ake towards Haaland. He might just get there. He heads it on to Jack Grealish. He's got to show a bit of pace here, Grealish, up against the Cherby. He's coming across to him quickly. Grealish. Cherby right in the back of him here. Grealish off of Cherby. It doesn't go out. Cherby still holding it in the corner flag. Grealish putting the pressure on him. Back heel by a Cherby throwing for Manchester City. Good pressing by Grealish, but a poor first touch by Grealish. He didn't have the best FA Cup final performance. And Phil Foden should be primed and ready on the bench, I think, if in case we see a poor one from Grealish today. Throwing for City here, not a corner, as De Bruyne clears it off Darmian. Very cagey opening 20 minutes nearly from City. Grealish. Grealish still. Under pressure from Dumfries. Jack Grealish here. kicked into by the Inter player. Rodri across to win it back for his side, and Rodri back to Ake. Ake heads it straight down to Çalhanoğlu, and Ilkay Gundogan makes a wonderful challenge, but it falls to Lautaro Martinez there, and Inter with a chance to counter. Bernardo Silva, great tracking back by Bernardo. Ball goes through to Dzeko, who couldn't get there ahead of Bernardo Silva, and he plays it back to the goalkeeper Edison, and the sting is took out of that Inter Milan counter-attack there. Rodri for City. Space for De Bruyne, space for Stones. Rodri goes wide to Bernardo Silva, and Di Marca cuts it out, and City are in big trouble again here, as Inter with real intensity at the moment. Coming on his left-hand side with Di Marco. Brozovic into Lautaro. Brozovic with a strike here, and over the bar by the Croatian. He had Barea on the overlap. He should have passed into him. He went for goal instead, the captain. And over the bar. But Inter at the moment are having all the chances here. Brozovic went for goal, and Lautaro, he stood right in front of him, so he hits it over the bar. Pep Guardiola knows, I mean, Rodri there was really poor in his pass to Bernardo Silva. Too light and straight to Inter. And the wing-backs of Inter and Di Marco and Dumfries work so hard to cut those passes out to your wide players. Real hard-working players. They play as wingers and full-backs. They're doing the job of two players, and that's a very difficult job. They're doing it so well. Doing it so well so far here in the Champions League final. Gundogan. Diaz. Here's Nathan Ake. Rodri. Back into Ake. De Bruyne. KDB. Back he goes to Ake. City are struggling to break down this Inter side. Certainly struggling here. Kevin De Bruyne. Ball behind to Grealish for the outside of the boot here. And Andre Onana gets there. It's a poor ball by Kev. City just can't seem to find a way through Inter. Can't seem to break them down at all. De Bruyne is struggling. Here is Bastione, playing out from the back for Inter. Onto Acerbi, pressing by Bernardo. Long ball forward by Acerbi. Nathan Ake's got to go and win this against Dumfries, which he can't do. Lays it off to Edin Dzeko. Gundogan's in there. Dzeko still. Holds it up brilliantly. Brozovic. Çalhanoğlu. Runners in behind here. Çalhanoğlu, and Ake goes in to win it back off him. Heads the ball. Ake gets a boot in the face for his trouble. Rodri kicked here. Back to Diaz, and City get it forward. De Bruyne sliding in there, and City looking a little bit slack at the moment, City. Pep Guardiola's just saying to them, wake up. Inter are closing City down at every opportunity, and City just can't play the ball the way they want to. They can't get the tempo going. Grealish against Darmian here. Grealish. Ake. Diaz. Akanji. Onto Bernardo on the far right-hand side. Stones is making a run in behind for City. Bernardo Silva. Into Ilkay Gundogan. Close down quickly. Rodri, Bernardo. City have got to play it quicker. Gundogan here. Gets in there a few times. Gets his foot in. Di Marco's gone down. Referee says nothing in it. Play on. Here's John Stones across towards Haaland here. It's behind Haaland. All the way through to Jack Grealish. Grealish. Back into the Gundogan. Deflected. Ake's in there. Ake out to Grealish on his left-hand side. Handball by Brozovic. Referee says no. Di Marco's still down. And Inter Milan are going to counter, are they? Grealish makes the challenge. Throwing to Inter. And Di Marco is still down holding his foot here. Well, Inter will do their best here to make the most of everything. It wasn't a foul by Gundogan. It was just Di Marco making the most of it. At half-time, Pep will give one of his game-winning speeches, says Jaden. Well, I hope so, because at the moment, this City team don't look too fired up, to be honest with you. He stands on Di Marco's boot, Gundogan. Maybe a bit of a foul, but the referee's played on. He said it's a 50-50. These things happen. It's a contact sport. Ake wide handball against Brozovic. I don't think so. Brozovic's arm alongside his body here. So nothing given. Di Marco is talking with Bernardo Silva, and they talk it out. And Zagi's giving instructions to his defender Darmian to give the throw into Denzel Dumfries. He's going to take it 10 or 15 yards further forward now. Dumfries with a long ball into Martinez. Way too easy. Dzeko with a switcher play to Di Marco. It's great play from Inter, and it's really poor from Manchester City. And here is Çalhanoğlu. Bastione. Çalhanoğlu. City fans are chanting, but at the moment, they're the only ones that are awake here, the City fans. The City players don't seem so much. Dumfries. Back he goes to Darmian. Barea's very unhappy with his teammate for not giving him the ball there. He seems to want to be on the attack straight away, Nico Barea. Long ball to DiMarco. Akanji just uses his body well. All the way through to Ederson. City need to wake up here. 24 minutes in the Champions League final. And they've not been at it. Not been at it at all. We need to pass the ball quicker. That is certainly something that you can see here. We need to pass the ball quicker. Because as soon as we're on the ball, they're on us in a flash. Grealish. Back to Ake. Inter are pressing really, really well. And City are struggling to play out of it. Ederson for Manchester City. All over to Stones, who's taken on the chest. Well played by Stones. And a good pass by Ederson. John Stones. De Bruyne was in a bit of space there. Stones goes into Captain Gundogan, who can't get there. Here's Grealish instead. Grealish under pressure from Berea, who steps across Grealish and fouls him. And it's a free kick for Manchester City. Just slow City down, though, in that attack. And it allows him to get the bodies back. That is the problem. We don't want the free kick, really. We want to play it. We want to attack them swiftly if we can. Try and find Haaland in those spaces in behind the defence. At the moment, we haven't been able to. Gundogan, Ake. City can't find the rhythm at all. Here is Bernardo Silva. Back to Akanji. Diaz. Ake. Ake brings the ball forward for City and wide to Ilkay Gundogan. Gundogan clips one into Haaland here. Haaland flicks it onto Kevin De Bruyne brilliantly. De Bruyne loses his footing, slips, and that's a shame. Nice play from City. Gundogan with a header on here. Ake and Rodri there. City win it back. Off Ake. And Inter have got a 2-on-2 now. Berea, good defending by Diaz. Ake in a foot race with Dzeko. Ake goes back to Ederson. City lucky there. Thankfully, great defending by Diaz. Oh, Ederson's given away. And Berea shoots for Ederson off his line. What are City doing here? Relax, says Pep Guardiola for his team. Relax. Ederson, a shocking pass to Diaz. Ederson's nowhere near in his goal. And Inter nearly punished City there from range. Ederson's having an absolute shocker in goal. You'd be saying, wouldn't you, at the moment, get Ortega on, because Ederson's been terrible. Bernardo Silva for Manchester City. Bernardo. Rodri. Into Ake. Every pass is astray. Every pass is overhit or underhit for Manchester City at the moment. What is he doing? Says Jay. Ederson is having an absolute shocker here. I said before the game, your goalkeeper's going to have a good game in the final. Ederson at the moment is having a mare. He's not filling the back line with confidence at all. 3 times now he's just done something absolutely ridiculous. And you just think, what are you doing? Akanji. Rodri. Gundogan. De Bruyne. Haaland could be in here. Found Haaland here. Haaland! Oh, saved by Onana. Good chance for City. Grealish. Rodri. Onto that left foot. Back out to Grealish. 1-on-1 with a player crossing to the box here. Anyway by Dumfries. That was a great chance for Haaland. I feel like he should have scored. Our players receiving the ball and taking 2 or 3, 4 touch, allowing Inter to get the challenge in. Yeah, too long. But now Silva here. Back heel into De Bruyne. Clip to the far post here. It's a bad cross by De Bruyne. It's out for a goal kick. But Haaland had such a good chance then. They have to pull it together, says Jaden. We do. De Bruyne through to Haaland. Great first touch here. Hammers it at Onana. It's a good save by Onana. Stands strong. Left arm makes the save. It's a good height for the keeper, that from Haaland. I think if he gets it a bit lower, maybe it goes in the bottom corner. Our players are receiving the ball, like Chris said, and taking so many touches here. It's not good enough at the moment. City seem very... I mean, Pep Guardiola's telling his players to relax, but I feel like they're too relaxed at the moment. They need to pass it quicker. They need to pass it quicker. I don't know what City are doing, really. Chance for Inter again, and one back by Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo's giving it away again. And here is Inter on the counter. Diaz steps in. Great defending. Again by Diaz for Manchester City. Diaz drives City forward down this far side. Diaz onto Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne cuts inside De Bruyne. De Bruyne's right foot shoots, and it's straight at Andre Onana. Right down the middle for the Cameroonian international goalkeeper. Poor by De Bruyne. Didn't catch it. Scuffed it. Come off the hand of Çalhanoğlu actually, but it's by his side. It's never a penalty. But City are growing into the game. It's taken 28 minutes to do so, though. Bastioni onto Darmian. Flicked into Ilkay Gundogan. Given away by Inter here. Gundogan. Grealish. Grealish across the box. It's a shocking ball by Grealish. Straight to Onana. And City are wasting their chances. And now is a counter for Inter. Barea. Dumfries is running behind here, but Barea's had to slow it down. But what? Dumfries plays like a number 9, doesn't he, the wing-back, when they're on the attack. Foul by Ake and Dzeko. Free kick into, but what is... And De Bruyne has gone down here for City. And I think he might be coming off. I think Kevin De Bruyne could be injured here. After that shot, he's gone down injured. We'll have to see what happens. What a waste is Chris Grealish. A shocking pass. I think Gundogan should have threaded it through to Haaland as well before that. We'll have to see. Kevin De Bruyne is down injured here. I don't know what's going on here, but I have a feeling De Bruyne can't continue. De Bruyne is on his knees again. De Bruyne's done his hamstring, I think, here. It looks like Phil Foden's going to have to come on for City. Well, what? He got injured in the last Champions League final, Kevin De Bruyne, didn't he? Smashed into by Rudiger. We lost Kevin De Bruyne last time, says Chris. Yeah, he went off against Inter, against Chelsea. And he looks like he's going to go off against Inter. Oh, there's a dive by Dzeko there. No foul by Ake. They play fast in chances to play and slow. Play slow, we need to play fast as Jen. Yeah. City haven't been good. I think Kevin De Bruyne is going to come off here. Because I think he's pulled his hamstring. Phil Foden is warming up, but I think we're going to lose Kevin De Bruyne here. He's going to come back on and give it a go. But I think we're going to lose him here in the final again. I mean, it's pretty disappointing for Kevin De Bruyne. 2 Champions League finals and 2 times he's had to leave the field due to injury. He's still on at the moment. I think he's going to try and play back on, but I think Kevin De Bruyne is going to come off here. He's going to come back on and play on. But I don't think he'll last long, KDB. I do not think he'll last long. Foden's ready to come on, apparently. So I think he will be coming on for City, Phil Foden, at some point. De Bruyne's going to come off. Here's Darmian. Foden's ready. Next time De Bruyne says he can't do it, Foden will come on. Here's a Cherby. Bastione, not against us, Russell. Well, it's not good, is it, for De Bruyne? Injured again in the Champions League final, not shown up, unfortunately. A Cherby. Darmian. Back to Onana. Onana into Darmian. Long ball forward by the Italian. Given away to Rodri by them. Kevin De Bruyne here. De Bruyne wide to Grealish. He's offside. Jack Grealish is terrible at the moment. It's a bad pass by De Bruyne as well. But I'd take, even if Grealish isn't injured, I'd take him off. Really bad pass by De Bruyne through to Grealish, who's in an offside position. City are playing very poorly. Very poorly. Long ball forward by Inter. Diaz clips it away, only as far as Brozovic though. Heavy touch and Erling Haaland's in there. Clattered into by an Inter player and they play on. Akanji gives it away. It's Rodri actually. He's given the ball away so many times here today so far. Here's Brozovic. Ball in behind Rodri. It's be out for a throw in from Brozovic. It's poor. City are looking really... Rodri looks terrible. De Bruyne looks poor. They all look bad. Grealish is terrible. Haaland, I think, accidentally stood on Çalhanoğlu there. Comes sliding in on Erling Haaland. I don't know what you wanted him to do there, Çalhanoğlu. Diaz. De Bruyne limping here. Nathan Ake. Ake. Gundogan. Things are going against City again today in this final, it feels like. But if you can't play well in a Champions League final, you can't expect to win it, can you? There's no point playing well and obliterating Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and then turning up in the final against Inter Milan and not being able to play football, is there really? What do you expect? Rodri, who's been so poor today. Into Gundogan. Rodri. Ake. Ake still. Back to Diaz. Ruben Diaz to Manchester City. He slipped here, Diaz. He's gone into Akanji. And Akanji's had to go back to Ederson. It's so sloppy from City. This could be our worst performance of the season. It's honestly that bad at the moment. Diaz. Trying to find a way through Inter. And when we do get the chance to go through, we don't make the pass right. Gundogan. Gundogan clips it into Stones. On the chest of John Stones. Good play from Stones. Back into Gundogan. Grealish is going to the wrong position there. Gundogan to centre to Rodri, who goes out to Stones. Good play from City. Stones here for City. De Bruyne in space. Stones goes wide to Akanji instead. Akanji on to Bernardo Silva. Got to work that ball quicker, and we're doing it slightly now. Bernardo Silva. Stones making a running behind for City. Stones has made the run. Been found on the far right-hand side. Playing right wing now. Bernardo Silva for City. Bernardo. De Bruyne. On to Stones. De Bruyne seems to be still going, but he's not moving like he should be doing, I don't think. Rodri. Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan. Gundogan, good move from him. Gundogan. De Bruyne. Crossed the far post by De Bruyne. It's completely overhit. And it's actually gone out for a goal kick, and De Bruyne is actually walking off the field here. De Bruyne is coming off. He's injured. Off comes De Bruyne. Can't continue. So Kevin De Bruyne can't continue. And Phil Foden comes on for Manchester City. So, I mean, unlucky, but again, De Bruyne injured in the Champions League final. And he's forced off. It's a bit shame, but what can you do? Injured again, KDB. What a massive player to lose. What a massive player to lose in Kevin De Bruyne, isn't it, really? You don't want to lose KDB. As good as he is. But Foden can come on. Foden can make a difference. Foden's been in really good form. Kevin De Bruyne is forced off due to injury. What a start. I mean, we're playing poorly. And then one of your best players goes off injured after 30 minutes. Again. What can you do? Stone's our best player, says Chris. Yeah, he is. Stones has been the best so far. Off De Bruyne comes. And he's upset, KDB, as he would be. But once again, injured in the Champions League final. Unfortunately, on the biggest stage, he's not fit. DeMarco long ball forward here to Dzeko. Beats Diaz in the air first time, and not second. Diaz pushes Dzeko, and it's a throw into Inter. Phil Foden's going to step up now as he comes on for KDB. Bastione. City need to score 2 or 3 goals this Celso. Time for Foden to make himself a legend, says Chris. Exactly. Maybe this is the passing the baton, really. De Bruyne, 31 years of age. Injured in the Champions League final. In comes Phil Foden. Manchester-born, City fan. To make a big difference. Headed on by Martinez. Down taken by Ake. Rodri gives it away again, Rodri. Diaz picks it up, but Rodri's been terrible. Rodri might be as bad as Ederson. Stones, brilliant play from Stones here, taking the pressure off City. And back he goes to Ederson, who slams it forward for City. They were really struggling here. Out to Jack Grealish, who wins the header against Dumfries. Still going for it, Grealish. Against Dumfries again. Dumfries just shucks himself to the floor and then then just handballs it, and the referee gives a free kick. Well, ice on the hamstring of Kevin De Bruyne, which he's pulled, and that is game over for him. In only 30 minutes in the Champions League final. Stones spun by DiMarco, who bursts forward here. Oh, switch to Dumfries on this far right side. So much space for Inter here. Dumfries looks to swing it in. Dumfries, Brea on the overlap. Dumfries still into Nico Barea. Back out to Darmian, and Brozovic and Inter might just waste their chance there. And they need to take the chances. They're going to beat City here today. They've been terrible, City. Inter need to take these chances. Here's Çalhanoğlu on the far left-hand side. City, by far, second best. Switch by Çalhanoğlu out to Barea. Barea going behind to Dumfries. He doesn't, swings it in his left foot. Blocked by Nathan Ake. Back out to Darmian. Brozovic. Darmian. Phil Foden, time to get the biggest of glories now. Well, I hope so. Darmian again. Barea. Brozovic. Back to Acerbi. And in to go back here to Brozovic. And going back towards the goalkeeper, and Onana's on the ball now. Well defended by City. But a struggling Manchester City side. Marcelo Brozovic. And to be honest with you, my confidence level wasn't high, to be honest with you, because I'm always nervous in these situations. But this first 45 minutes, first 40 minutes so far, my confidence level is dropped by at least half. Because we've been terrible. This is not good football at all from City. Darmian. Barea. Back to Onana. Here is Onana. City have had the chances. Haaland's had 2 chances, actually. De Bruyne had a shot that was the one that made him pull his hamstring. Or Nana. Switch out to Bastione. It's overhit. City throwing. Stones to take it. City need to be quicker. We're so slow at the moment. And Inter playing at a different intensity to us. Playing at a higher intensity to Manchester City. Stones throws it in towards Haaland. It's headed away by Bastione. Another throw in for City. Acerbi wants a foul here. Don't know what he's moaning at now. And the referee is going to get involved here with Acerbi and saying, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Says the referee to Acerbi. Who moans at the referee. One thing to note on Acerbi is the Inter Milan centre-back, the Italian, has beat cancer twice. He's had cancer twice and both times he's come through it. So congratulations to him for that. That's an amazing achievement, isn't it, really? Here's Diaz for City. Into Foden. Good pass by Diaz. Foden skips past Çalhanoğlu. Wide to Bernardo Silva. Back into Phil Foden here. Foden looking for options. Tight to him is the Inter player. And Foden goes down. The referee says no free kick. And Inter counter. City too soft there. Phil Foden way too weak. Rodri goes and wins it back. And Stones lumps it forward towards Erling Haaland, who's offside. So he can't go for this one. Acerbi takes it down. And Foden's in there. Acerbi long. Oh, Foden doesn't even touch Acerbi. A massive dive from the Italian. And a free kick for Inter. Disgraceful from Acerbi there. Complete dive. Haaland showed the will why you can be Ballon d'Or candidate and that we paid 51 million for you. You can do it, Haaland says sell so. I hope so. Does Phil Foden touch Acerbi here? He doesn't even touch Acerbi. He's about a yard away from him. You cheating, diving Acerbi. I hope you lose because of that now. Because that's disgraceful from Acerbi. He's not even anywhere near him, Phil Foden. Dumfries. Massive cheating from Acerbi. Back they go to Darmian. Onana. Into the better team. Without a doubt, into the better team in this first 40 minutes. Here's Bastione. Long ball forward. Akanji can't beat Lautaro to it. Then he gets his foot in anyway. Rodri against Dzeko wins the header. Back down to Lautaro. Diaz with another crucial interception. I'll tell you what, Diaz is doing very good at the back, to be honest with you. He's making some really crucial interceptions at the back there. Really crucial interceptions, which City are not doing well with. Stones diving into the midfield and then plays it through to Phil Foden, who's got to play Haaland here, but Foden doesn't play Haaland. And Haaland's frustrated with Foden. Rightfully so. Grealish. Foden. Rodri. Rodri's playing at about 3 miles per hour here. What is he doing? Gundogan. Is he tired? Get Calvin Phillips. Is he tired? Get Calvin Phillips on. He surely can't be any slower than Rodri today. Bernardo Silva up against Di Marco. Bernardo. City need a goal here. Try and change the momentum a little bit. Rodri. Every single Inter player in their own half here defending for the side. Big compact unit from Inter as we expect. Ake. And they'll attack. If City make a sloppy pass here, Inter will attack swiftly and dangerously. Rodri. Ake. Akanji. City just knocking it around the back line. Inter can easily watch it all the way. Bernardo against Di Marco. Bernardo. Rodri under pressure on Dzeko. First time City have had any control in this game so far, and it's coming in the 42nd minute. Gundogan. Rodri. Here's Rodri. Clips into Nathan Ake. Wide left to Jack Grealish. Ake makes a run wide. Gives space to Grealish, does he? Grealish skips past Dumfries. He's got the whole of the shirt of Jack Grealish here. He's got the whole of the shirt of Jack Grealish and just pulls him completely down. Jack Grealish is not happy with that one because he beats Dumfries and Dumfries has got a big hold of this Grealish's shirt. Front of Grealish's shirt, pretty much holding onto the badge here. He's pulling Grealish down. He actually kicks Grealish in the head on the way through. Grealish gets back up, but look at Dumfries here. He's got a whole complete. He's nearly ripped the badge off Grealish's shirt here, Denzel Dumfries. And no yellow card for the Dutchman for doing that. Grealish says to the referee how, and the referee, I don't know what he replies to him. Maybe he says it's his first one. I don't think it is. So Diaz, Akanji, the big boy's in there for City. Can we nick a goal here? Can we nick a goal here? Phil Foden to take the corner, the cross for City. Sort of near the corner flag. Free kick situation that Grealish skipped past Dumfries and then couldn't get a cross in. Foden does swing it in to the far post. Over everyone. Haaland pulled down. It's gone to Rodri at the far post. Rodri crossed it in. Off Martinez. Back off Rodri. And it's a goal kick. Rodri's a waste of space at the moment. What a season he's had. And he's had a 1 out of 10 performance today, Rodri. He's only been so poor. So poor. So poor. So still 0-0. And we're approaching half-time. And City don't even look like scoring. Don't look like scoring at all. 44 minutes of football played. It looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time unless Inter nick a goal. I don't think City will. And Inter can go in at half-time, heads held high. Better side in this first half of the Champions League final, without a doubt. Rodri loses out the header. Gundogan picks it up. Captain sends it forward, headed on by Foden to Haaland here. Acerbi beats Haaland to it. Gundogan another head forward to Haaland, who flicks it round to Foden. It's a poor touch by Haaland, who's trying to flick it on. He shouldn't be doing that. Cheat by Haaland. Onana, under pressure from Haaland. Onana long, and he slips while he hits that one. Dzeko beats Diaz to it. Akanji beats Martinez to it, and Rodri gives it straight back to Inter. Luckily for City, Lautaro Martinez is offside, but what a cheap pass from Rodri again, straight to Inter. Straight to Inter. What's Pep going to say at half-time? Wake up. Wake up. Gundogan back to Diaz here. Akanji. Diaz again. Ake. Ake forward to Foden. Good touch by Phil. Can't turn. Gundogan. Back we go again. And Pep Guardiola frustrated with his side there. We play through Inter and then go back to Edison in the end. And that's just an absolute waste from City. A waste of time. 2 added minutes here. 23 seconds of it already played. It's like our players never left Manchester, says Russell. I agree with you. Not even turned. They haven't turned up today. On this first, if it was, if you said performance-wise, the winner of, or whoever played better in this first 45 minutes gets the trophy, Inter Milan will be lifting it, without a doubt. Rodri into Stones. This is a howl, says Jaden. Well, let's hope it's a different second half. Stones out to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo, run at Di Marco. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo still. Back to Akanji. City start again. Akanji from range on the left foot. And out for a goal kick. Poor from Akanji. Tried it. Hit one from range on the left foot, Manu Akanji. Straight over the bar by Manu Akanji. I think he should be going wide to Grealish there. I don't blame him. Grealish doesn't have much of a game either. Another chance wasted by Manchester City. And there's nothing that fills you with confidence from these first 45 minutes at all here. In Istanbul. Pep Guardiola is absolutely livid with Manu Akanji for that one. Absolutely livid with him. You might see Manu Akanji come off for Kyle Walker after that. Here is Onana. Long to Dumfries. Ake wins the header forward. Throwing to Inter. And Zaghi says quick. Dumfries launched it in behind here. Headed on by Diaz. Dzeko comes through the back of Diaz here with a forearm smash on Ruben Diaz by heading Dzeko. Inter have defended and pressed well, but not really had any chances, says Chris. No. But they've been the better side, I think, haven't they? Performance-wise, I'd say Inter be way happy. That is half-time. Manchester City 0, Inter 0. Lots for City to think about half-time. That has been an atrocious performance from City, hasn't it? I mean, if we perform that in the second half, Inter Milan are lifting the Champions League trophy. It's been that bad. De Bruyne come off injured as well after 30 minutes with a hamstring injury. Things are not going City's way at the moment. I have no idea what's going to happen. But if we play like we did against Real Madrid, we will win 5-0 in the second half. But is that team still in there? Is this Manchester City team thinking they've already won it? Because they haven't. They haven't. They've got 45 minutes now to prove why they deserve to be Champions League winners. And if they don't turn up then they don't deserve it. Inter Milan deserve it, don't they? We're right back after this short break at half-time. I'm going to get myself a drink and a snack. The second half of this Champions League final. Manchester City versus Inter.
can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Memories now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. You can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. Yeah. What's on the other side
so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed. I got scales all on my floor. I got money on the line, plus I'm clocking it galore. I got bitches kissing bitches, all them bitches go explore. I'm feeling way up. I stay up. Put your bitch on my Snapchat while I make her. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a but I never get feelings, cause shorty, I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. Get hit in my section at 12 on fire west way in New Orleans. Watch I look, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand in my putting. Put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a poopy, yo, bitch get tookin'. I'm not the type to go with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fish. Oh, young and trapping out the bando. From the ceiling fan to the damn floor. Trying to stack my money up, cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel it. Now I feel it. Your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel it.
Too cold, standing in the middle of the downpour. Looking in the mirror 'cause it's only you that you have to lose. Headed backward on a one-way, trying to stop from running but you can't wait. Bury all the evidence you'll only learn when you crash and burn. A red
So welcome back to the second half. Manchester City versus Inter. The players just in the tunnel. A really poor first 45 minutes from Manchester City. You guys in the live chat, it's great to see. Stressful games, this is Mark Hubert. I can hear my heart pumping. Inter looked better for most of the game, but City ended the half well. Ultra Gamer says we played far better. I don't know. I think Inter have been better personally. Mark Hubert says I don't know. We lost the ball in crucial positions. Having the ball doesn't mean we've played better. Felt like we couldn't connect. Shame for De Bruyne had to come off this Ultra Gamer. That's very true. Foden is good in my opinion. Says, yeah, I think Foden's a good replacement really. Inter have died a lot, getting blatant fouls from the referee. Yeah, Inter have died a lot. That one from Acerbi was absolutely embarrassing, wasn't it? But I personally think Inter the better side. I do honestly believe Inter the better side. I think Manchester City, their big occasions got to them. They've been absolutely rattled by Inter Milan. Can't string two passes together. Don't look up for it at all. I hope Pep Guardiola has put an absolute rocket up the backside of every single one of those players at half time, because it looks like they're not even bothered that they play in the Champions League final. I mean, Pep Guardiola says this mentality of a pre-season game. We're playing it worse than the pre-season game. We're playing like it doesn't matter, like we've already won. And we haven't already won. And City have been so poor. City have been so poor. Pep Guardiola's giving it to Ederson at half-time here in the tunnel, telling him to wake the hell up. I mean, judging on that Ederson performance, if a shot even goes on target, you think it's going in, don't you? Because he's been atrocious. Rodri, I think he's probably given away the ball more times in the first 45 minutes than he has all season. Haaland non-existent, 2 chances, 2 missed shots. Grealish non-existent. Bernardo Silva's been okay. I think Stone's been okay, but he's a bit too far forward at the moment, Stones. I'd like to see him a bit close to Rodri, helping Rodri out. He's struggling. Akanji's been poor. Diaz has been fantastic. I think he's our man of the match so far, Ruben Diaz. Captain Gundogan's been a ghost as well. But Captain Diaz has saved us a few times at the back. Not Captain Diaz, but he plays like the captain, doesn't he, Diaz at the back? He saved us quite a few times here. But out they come for the second half now, City and Inter. Come on, boys. Let's see 45 minutes that we saw against Real Madrid and absolutely tear this Inter side apart. I don't want extra time. If I cannot go to penalties. If it goes to penalties, we're out. We've lost because we've got 2 penalty takers in the whole team, and one's our second best penalty taker as a goalkeeper. That's worrying. City have got to do it in these 45 minutes. They're good enough and they have to. Erling Haaland hat-trick in the second half. Let's see it, Erling. Come on. Prove it to us. These players have got something to prove now. Champions of Europe can we beat? Referee with a whistle in his hands. Second half of Manchester City versus Inter. Champions League final. And it is live. Here we go. 45 minutes we stand between Manchester City and possibly lifting that Champions League trophy. And at the moment, just in that first half, absolutely no confidence at all in City. But give me that confidence back, City. Turn up in this second half. Haaland with a header on all the way through. Foden chases down. Cherby under pressure, has to lump it away. Straight into the chest of Ilkay Gundogan. Heads it forward back to Haaland again. Headed away by Brozovic, the captain. Ake down to Ilkay Gundogan. Flicks it round Brozovic. Bit of a scramble in here. Rodri throws his body in and Çalhanoğlu into Dzeko here. Makes it stick at the feet of the Bosnian. Brilliant from Dzeko and a ball in behind to Berea, who's beaten to it by Manu Akanji. Back to Ederson. And City do well there. Well done, City, playing out there. Switch of play by Diaz over to John Stones on this right-hand side. He seems to have gone a bit more into defence here, Stones. Maybe Pep Guardiola has changed the shape slightly. Try and combat into better than we did in that first half, defensively and offensively. Stones clips it into Haaland, beaten to it by Cherby. It's a bad pass by Stones. And Martin had a good chance here to beat Akanji to this one. Akanji gets a foot in. Martin beaten to it by Akanji. Martin wants a free kick. Referee says no. That's luckily for City, really. And Rodri on to Ake on the left-hand side. Let's go, City. Come on, I want to see something in these first few minutes that gives me that hope again. That gives me that confidence that you're Premier League winners. You're FA Cup winners. There's a reason why you're this side. There's a reason why you're in the Champions League final. Nothing so far in those 45 minutes showed why City are a Champions League finalist. Nothing at all. Inter certainly showed it. Intensity, grit, hard work. Rodri's absolutely useless at the moment. Stones and Bernardo Silva in space, and Rodri can't even look up. He's absolutely filling his shorts here in the Champions League final. Where's the confidence from Rodri? Bernardo Silva clips it long and behind to Stones. It's poor by City. DiMarco against Bernardo. Little push in the back on DiMarco, and referee says play on. Here's Bernardo Silva. DiMarco stays down. The referee... DiMarco spends half his time on the floor here. They are cheating, aren't they, Inter Milan? I mean, we're playing bad, but I just don't like the diving from Inter. It's so embarrassing. A Cherby. And DiMarco's gone down twice now, as if he's just had his spine broken. If his spine's just been shattered, pick him up and take him off. Jane says, come on, we've played better teams. We can play better. Exactly. DiMarco is so soft, it's unbelievable. I think if he played, for an under-11s team, if one of them breathed on him, he'd be down rolling around. He's injured. Incredible. Hopefully City interested in DiMarco. Or just rumours, says Chris. I do not want him anywhere near Manchester City, DiMarco. He's an absolute cheat. With the highest order is Cherby as well. I mean, we're not linked with him, but... I mean, Berea. I'm not a big fan of Berea. I said before the game, City been linked with him. He's a good player, but... I'll tell you what, he's a diver, and he has been today. He's Bruno Fernandes, the Italian Bruno. For some reason this game, Rodri's playing like craps as Isaac. Rodri's been terrible. His vision has not been there. I mean, there's so much space for Stones and people. He's not there. Why is Haaland going for long balls and knocking it onto Stones? What is the tactical setup here, Pep? Because it's terrible. Bastione, Acerbi. Long ball to Haaland and then try to knock it onto Stones. What are we playing at? Bastione long. In behind to Dzeko. Akanji there. And Akanji just puts it out for a throw into Inter. Really poor from Akanji. Manchester City have not turned up here. Not turned up at all. Embarrassing from the supposed possible treble winners. Bastione for Inter. Over to Di Marco on this far side. He's going to be found here by Acerbi. Di Marco in behind towards Lautaro. Beaten to it by Akanji again. Slams it out for another throw into Inter. The City fans look nervous, and they should be. This has not been Manchester City's performance today. At all. This has not been a Manchester City performance. Here's Matteo Darmian. Forward. Picked up by Nico Barella. Barella into Bastione. Can't be giving him space, the Italian, because he can pick passes like this. A switch of play towards Dumfries. Won well by Ake. Another throw in for Inter Milan. Jane says might as well put Phil. Phil Foden's on, but he wouldn't know it. He's not playing like he's on the field at the moment. Here is Bastione. Back he goes to Onana. Bad pass by him. Bernardo Silva could get at the end of it here. Mistake by Inter. Can City pounce on this mistake? Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Cross the box here. Blocked by Inter. Dealt with so easily. Barella. Good pass into Di Marco. Played down the line here. Manu Akanji intercepts it. City keep it in. Come on, City. Where's the intensity? They pick up the ball and they stand and they look around. They have no idea what to do. Ake. Let's see some intensity from the side. They look knackered. Gundogan. Ake. Grealish. Been non-existent Grealish on that far side. He beat Dumfries once in the first half and that's all he's done. Diaz. Gundogan. Rodri. Gundogan. Back to Diaz. Gundogan again. Ilkay Gundogan into Darmian. The captain's give it away here. He's done well to win it back and he's clattered into by Çalhanoğlu. It's a free kick for City, but Ilkay Gundogan is struggling. Putting Phillips, says Jaden. That's a bad idea. A real bad idea. Ilkay Gundogan, the captain's down here in pain. Smashed by Çalhanoğlu, Ilkay Gundogan. Straight in the ribs with the hip, and Gundogan goes down. And a lot of pain here, the captain. Let's hope he's okay. Let's hope he can get back on his feet here. Pep Guardiola's trying to get the fans going again. He wants the City fans going. He knows. I mean, the thing is, we know before the game, we know at the start of the game, the City fans were loud and proud. But the flat performance from the City players, that flattens the fans as well. But they're back up and running again, the City fans here, chanting. Diaz. Akanji. Back onto Diaz. Making runs forward from centre-back here, trying to link up for City. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo against Di Marco. Bernardo loses it to Di Marco. Into counter. Poor from Bernardo Silva. Really poor from Bernardo. Barella. Di Marco. Martinez. Good tackle by Ilkay Gundogan. He wins the ball here. There's Bernardo. Inter want a free kick. Martinez rolls around. City counter. Here's Phil Foden. Foden. Tackled by Inter again. Onto Grealish. Grealish tackled by Inter. And Inter Milan are going to absolutely surround the referee here. Darmian with another foul. Just takes out Grealish. No intention to play the ball. Lautaro Martinez is still down under a tackle from Ilkay Gundogan, but the referee said it was fair. He's lost the ball, Martinez, and he sees that Gundogan's got it. And then he goes down. Stone's the only one that's playing like he wants to win, says Jaden. Yeah, and Diaz as well. I think Diaz has been brilliant so far. I think he's saved as many a times at the back, Ruben Diaz. You're quite right about John Stones and Diaz. They're the only two that can hold their heads high at the moment. No one else has turned up at all. Foden and Grealish to swing it in. Swung in by Foden. It's an absolutely atrocious cross that goes all the way out for a goal kick, does it? No, Akanji keeps it in. It's out for a throw-in for Inter. What an absolute waste. Where's the high-intensity City? Attacking with purpose and winning the ball back, etc. Where is that City? I don't know. Not turned up. Not turned up at all. Foden puts a cross in and just sends it straight out for a throw-in for Inter. Nothing today makes you think that City have got any chance of winning this game. Nothing at all. DiMarco to take the throw-in for Inter in the corner flag after a horrible, poor, wasteful cross from Phil Foden. Rodri can't beat Dzeko, but it falls to John Stones. Stones. Back he goes to Diaz, who says to Ake, get forward. And he plays it into Ake here. Rodri. Into John Stones. Good pass here. Chance for City. Stones. Skipping past the challenges. Stones. Pass it. Stones. Pass it. Into Gundogan. Oh, we've wasted the chance here. Gundogan. Flicks out to Grealish. Stones took too long there. Grealish in there. Headed away by Darmian. Down to Stones, the edge of the box here. Stones still. Stones. Pulled down. He's still going here, Stones. Nearly. In to give it away, and there's a free kick into Milan here. A foul by Phil Foden. Great play by Stones, but City wasted the chance there. He's got to then play Haaland or play Gundogan. And City don't do it. City don't do it. And they waste the chance. In the end, Stones is caught in the ball when it comes back to him. Çalhanoğlu just runs in front of Foden, throws himself on top of the ball and gets a free kick. The diving from Inter Milan has been unbelievable. I mean, that dive from Çalhanoğlu there. Phil Foden just stood there and he runs in front of him and jumps on the ball, knowing the referee is going to give a free kick. It's embarrassing. Ball in behind City towards Lautaro here, who beats Diaz to it. City are in trouble. Martinez. Edge of the box to Çalhanoğlu. Blocked by Rodri. Good chance for Inter. Our best defender Stones, our best attacker Stones, says Chris. Yeah, best player in the field. Here's DiMarco, swung in here. Akanji heads it away to the far post. Nearly an Inter Milan player there to finish it off. Throwing for Inter, absolutely all over City when it comes to attacking. They're creating the chances, they're worrying City. City don't look like scoring. Inter certainly do. Into Martinez, back to Badea. Brozovic. Acerbi. Bastione. Into frustrated, they've had to go back here on Nana's right out of his net. Long ball, and Edin Dzeko's gone down here for Inter. Dumfries beaten Gundogan to it. Another injury for Inter now, Edin Dzeko this time. So Romelu Lukaku's going to come on. You can see where this is going, isn't it? Lukaku's going to do us on the counter here. Lukaku's going to absolutely destroy us on the counter. I'm going to lose 1-0. You can see it happening. City have been so poor. So poor. So Lukaku, the number 90, comes on for the number 9. Ex-City man Edin Dzeko. So here comes Lukaku to score. You won't put it past him, would you? You can see it happening without a doubt. City are asking for it, it feels like a little bit. Acerbi. Bastione. Back he goes to goalkeeper Onana. Looking for a long ball. Bastione. I genuinely don't believe City will score tonight. I think we could play another 56 minutes on top of the 90 and we still won't score. Long ball by Inter towards Lukaku, who's beaten Diaz in the air. Heads it on to Dumfries. And Inter are now 4-on-2. Akanji, good massive interception from Akanji. Horrible defending from City. Gundogan, wake up! Jack Grealish on the far left-hand side. Darmian tight to him. Inter want it more. We need to realise that, Manchester City. But Inter Milan want it more than Manchester City. Inter Milan want this. Manchester City don't. Here's Stones. Bernardo Silva on this far right-hand side. Bernardo. Back to Akanji. There's one team who wants to win this final, and they're not wearing sky blue. Ake. Absolutely closing everything down here, Inter. Grealish up against Dumfries. Grealish still. Grealish. Back to Ake. Just no one to pass to, really, for Grealish there. Ake. Stones. Back to Ake. City poor in possession. City can't find a way through. Grealish, Ake. Diaz. Here is Diaz again. Akanji. Bernardo Silva and City go all the way back. Good pressing from Inter. Working hard for the side. Bernardo Silva back to Akanji again. He's got a foot race now with Martinez. Oh, Akanji's lost it! And chance for Martinez here. Oh, a good save from Edison. What a mistake from Akanji. Edison Akanji lost it. And City nearly punished there. Stones with a good turn. Forward into Phil Foden. City counter. Phil Foden. Big challenge on Phil Foden. And the referee says yellow card here and a free kick to Manchester City as Foden runs away. But Inter Milan had a great chance there and they probably should have scored. Massive mistake by Akanji and Edison. Massive mistake by Akanji and Edison. And Manchester City are lucky to get away with that. This point makes Stones captain to gain £14,956,000 on City to win tonight. Well, right one by Berea on Foden, he just fouled him. But what a chance for Inter here. Akanji gets the shout from Edison. Oh, he doesn't. And Lautaro's there. Get Akanji off and get Walker on. So poor from City. Edison does well to save it, I suppose. But what is Akanji doing? What is Akanji doing? Pep Guardiola's on his knees there. What is Akanji doing? Clown. Utter clown. What a City. I just don't know today. This could be City. This is a Spurs level performance, isn't it, for Manchester City? Free kick here. And we don't know what we're going to do with it. There's about 5 players round it discussing, should I take it? Should you take it? Do we have any idea? Not particularly. Grealish lays it off to Gundogan. Sends it into the far post. Diaz with a header and over the bar by Ruben Diaz. Never going in. No chance. Poor chance. Sloppy from City. Trying to make a set piece happen. Not very good at all. Not very good at all. 15 minutes into the second half and nothing's changed from the first. Long ball by Inter by Acerbi up towards Lukaku. Diaz in a battle with him physically. Diaz wins the header, but then Inter play it in behind. Akanji with a poor touch again here. Martinez nearly gets to the end of it. Manu Akanji's having a shocker. Header forward to Haaland to get on it. Long ball he couldn't do. Stones picks it up. Stones into Gundogan, the captain. Here is Jack Grealish. Skips past the challenges here. Well done, Grealish. Grealish still going. Grealish flicks out to John Stones, who takes an absolutely horrible first touch that flies straight into Inter, who lead the counter now. This side doesn't look like Manchester City. This doesn't look like a Manchester City side at all. This does not look like a Champions League final, does it? From a Manchester City fans' point of view. Walker, where's Walker when you need him? He might have to come on for Akanji because he's been really poor. Here's Haaland. Haaland turns for City. Erling Haaland. Oh, Haaland, absolutely horrible pass by Haaland. Straight back to Inter. Can't even pass a ball. We can't. We don't deserve to win. We do not deserve to win. 100%. No one can disagree with that. No City fan can stand there watching this and say City have been the better team. They've been horrific. It's a car crash performance at the moment from City. Acerbi. Ball out wide to Dumfries. The passion is atrocious this career. It's horrific from City. It's so bad. It's unbelievable. Sunday League level football for Manchester City. DiMarco closed down by Stones. Clipped into Martinez, who beats Akanji to it. Gets a foot in the end of Akanji. Bernardo Silva off Çalhanoğlu. Throwing to City. Pep Guardiola is trying to encourage his players here to pass the ball, to keep going. Come on, show something. We throw it back to John Stones. I mean, Haaland, Champions League final. He's not even turned up, Haaland. Kevin De Bruyne, injured after 30 minutes. It's just so poor from City. Absolutely, they're choking in the final. They are. They're bottling it. They can't handle the pressure. Foden loses out to Çalhanoğlu here. Here comes Inter on the counter once again. Brozovic, Martinez. Back to DiMarco, a bit behind him, but Inter continue the attack here. Federico DiMarco. Out wide to Brozovic, the captain. Berea, who's on a yellow card. Brozovic. It's Bastioni on the overlap here. Brozovic, Berea, Bastioni. Berea, swung in here. Gundogan with a header away. Grealish against Dumfries. Dumfries heads it back in. DiMarco's in behind Diaz here. Referee says onside. Ake picks it up. And Ake long and forward here. Haaland can't beat Darmian to it. Back in possession, but Inter give it away to City. Now's our chance to pounce, boys. Opportunity here on the counter. Bernardo Silva. Can City punish Inter for a mistake? Their first mistake really of the game. Bernardo onto Stones. Cross in. Bad cross by Stones off Bastione. Corner for City. Jane says this is a disaster. Nothing short of a disaster, is it? Absolutely terrible. Stones is absolutely knackered. John Stones is absolutely knackered. City had just been horrible. All over the field. All over the field. So here comes the cross in for Manchester City. Grealish to take it. To swing it in. Grealish is asking for some water here. John Stones is having a bit of a push and shoving match with Alessio Bastone here. We'll have to see this again. Stones just pushes him away. He's got hold of Stones and then he bumps into Stones again. The Inter players are defending very much hands-on. Swinging by Grealish here. To Bernardo Silva the header and the free kick goes into Milan's way. Well done, referee. Free kick against City. John Stones wants a bit of a fight here with Bastone. Stones and Brozovic shake hands. John Stones here not happy with Bastione. Stones has got hold of Bastione. Bastione's got hold of him. Crossing as bad as passing, says Chris. We can't get a decent cross in the box. Everyone's over it, under hit. And City might make a change here. Pep Guardiola's looking at a book tactically with the two team sheets on it. Long ball to Lukaku. Diaz can't win it. All the way through to Nathan Ake. I don't think Ake's been good. But Akanji's been worse. I don't think Rodri's been good. I don't think Stones has been good. Diaz has been good. Well, I think they're out. Maybe they get made to look better by the players around them. Edison, I suppose, has made an important save for us. So we'll take that. Phil Foden, been a ghost since he's come on. Jack Grealish, absolutely bang average today. Erling Haaland, waste of space. Absolute waste of space, Haaland up top. Nothing stuck, can't pass, can't shoot. What's he there for? Stones is clipped into by Edison. Wide to Bernardo Silva. DiMarco on him quickly. Stones spins away from Brozovic, who kicks John Stones. Free kick Manchester City. The intensity from Inter is unbelievable. They're on City in a flash and they want to win the ball back. They want to play hard. They want to give everything they've got. City don't. No intensity from Manchester City. Maybe Mahrez for Bernardo Silva. Maybe Bernardo goes central. Mahrez comes on Haaland here. It's beaten to it by Darmian. Might fall to Haaland here. Haaland into Foden. Horrible pass from Haaland. And in to get it away. Good chance for City, wasted again. Rodri with a poor header, but straight to Lukaku. Diaz is there. Gundogan into Rodri, who's lost it again. City get away with it. John Stones. Here's Bernardo Silva. We need the goal. Where's 50-goal Haaland, says Jaden. I think he retired after the 50th goal, Jaden. Not turned up for 8 games, has he? Here is Ake. He needs to put his shooting boots on Haaland, but not only that, he can't seem to pass a ball. He can't seem to hold a man off. Rodri. Everything he's doing is poor. Mark Hewitt says, come on. Come on, City. Bernardo Silva down this right-hand side. Bernardo. The pressure from DiMarco. Bernardo Silva still. Rodri. Another bad pass from Rodri. A simple 2-yard pass which he overhits. Grealish clipped him behind to Phil Foden. Dealt with by Brozovic. Gundogan's there ahead of Darmian. Gundogan. Pulled by Darmian. Keeps it in Ilkay Gundogan. Brilliantly. Phil Foden. In the box here. Foden. Don't give it Rodri. Get it away. Foden's forced back to Akanji. Akanji. Stones wide right. Akanji through to Bernardo Silva. Chance here. Bernardo Silva. Handball, say City. Rodri on the chance. Goal in the final by Rodri. Manchester City take the lead in the Champions League final. Come on. Come on. Goal for City. Rodri with a finish. Well, he's been absolutely shite all game, Rodri. But it's a goal for City. And it's scored by Rodri. Come on. Come on. Sheikh Mansour seems happy in the crowd. Russell says Rodri. Goal. Goal City, but Arsenal pulls it back. And Rodri hammers it in. Come on. Come on. 1-0 City and it's Rodri with a goal. What a finish by Rodri. Passes it in there. Well, his shooting's better than his passing. Come on. 1-0 in the Champions League final to Manchester City in the 70th minute nearly. Come on, City. Let's wake up now, boys. Let's wake up now, boys. Let's wake up now, City. 1-0 City in the Champions League final. Let's wake up now. Yes, come on. Come on, everyone. Rodri. Second goal in the Champions League in 12 games this season. That screamer against Bayern and now a goal in the final. Come on. Come on. Get going now. Wake up, City. What a goal, says Jane. Exactly. Wake up now, City. Get this Inter side under pressure. And let's get that second one. Come on. Onana. On the ball for Inter. Into Acerbi. Good tackle by Bernardo Silva. Referee says free kick into Milan. Brozovic can't take it quickly because Phil Foden stood in front of it. Come on, City. That's more like it. Inter have got to come for us now, haven't they? And Inter are going to absolutely come for us now. Man City finally freaking scored, says Isaac. Yeah, a long way to go yet, though. Akanji against Martinez. The Martinez has done really well against Akanji. Crossing here, Diaz blocks it away with a knee from Di Marco. Falls to Brozovic, back out to Di Marco. City are going to be under so much pressure now from Inter. They're going to give everything. Brozovic swings one in, headed by Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries heads it back forward to Lukaku. Chance here, Akanji's missed it. Di Marco off the bar. Di Marco again. Still not cleared. How have Inter not scored there? Di Marco hits the bar. Bernardo pulled down by Dumfries. How have Inter not scored there? Di Marco hits the bar. Shocking defending by City. And we absolutely get away with it. Woo. Manu Akanji looks like Bambi on ice today. And Akanji's down injured. That might just be for the best. Cross comes in. Headed forward by Dumfries. Akanji slips. It falls to Di Marco. Off the crossbar. And he actually comes straight off the crossbar back to Di Marco in the box, who heads it again, a diving header, and the header actually goes into Lukaku's boot, and that actually blocks it away, otherwise it was going in. Off the bar by Di Marco. Oh, City is so lucky not to concede there. So lucky not to concede there. Lukaku clears it off the line, but Di Marco hits the bar with a diving header, and his second one blocked by Lukaku. What a chance for Inter. What a chance for Inter. City get away with one there. Well, that is it. That shows Inter what they've got. Swing in. It's Grealish losing the header to Dumfries, and it goes straight through. Lukaku with a block. He doesn't know anything about it, but it comes off the crossbar. I don't think Edison had it covered. And luckily, the diving header on the return from Di Marco just hits Lukaku in the leg. But it could have been going in that. So unlucky. I have to say, Inter Milan, you are so unlucky there. You are so unlucky there. Manchester City, riding their luck. Manu Akanji seems to be okay, but if Kyle Walker has to come on for him, I don't think that's a bad thing. The guy has been terrible today. He's been really poor. Walker's coming on. Kyle Walker's coming on for Akanji, who's injured. That's brilliant. Not that Akanji's injured. I don't want that at all. I don't want that at all, that Manu Akanji's injured without a chance. He's been brilliant for us. Thank you, Akanji, but you've got to get him off. Long ball to Haaland here. Heads it straight back to Inter. Nothing is stuck at Haaland's feet today, or his head or anything. He's literally just a turnover merchant at the moment. Walker, thank goodness, says Chris. Yeah, Walker on for Akanji. That'll make me feel a little bit more calmer. Here's Onana. Wide to Brozovic here. City have got a long way to go. 72 minutes only on the clock. Long way to go in this Champions League final. Long way to go. I say that all the time. But there is. Onana with the ball forward here. Chested onto Martinez, and City getting pulled apart again here. And here's Lukaku up against Diaz. It's Romelu Lukaku! Straight at Edison. Oh, I thought Lukaku was about to sit Diaz down, then put it on his left foot and put it in the top corner. Through Diaz's legs, and Edison makes the save. Whew. Massive chance for Inter. Again, you have woke up now to chance creation as well as hard work, and City is still struggling. But we've got the lead here. Here's Akanji. Brings it ball for City. Akanji into Haaland here. Not a great pass by Akanji. Straight back to Inter. Bastione clears it. It's actually a Cherby. Clears it away to Bastione. Round the corner to Bastione. DiMarco. City are being pulled apart here. There's Bastione against Rodri. And he's away from Rodri. He's pushing and pulling him. Gives him a bit of a shove here, Rodri. Referee says no free kick. Well done, Rodri. Great physicality. Into Stones. City need to wake up a bit. Stones into Gundogan. Gundogan gives it away with a horrible pass. Haaland against Darmian. He's beaten to it. City is still as sloppy as anything. Giving the ball away. All over the place. Oh, Nana. Brozovic. I think Inter are going to score. City need a second here because Inter feels like they're going to score. They're pulling City all over the place defensively. Bastione with a swing into Lukaku. They beat Sake to it. And Lukaku flicks it on to Ederson, who's just slowing the game down for Manchester City. Doing his best to slow it down. We need to be clinical now and get that second goal that kills the game off. Rodri into Ake. Stones, we've got to be clinical now and kill this game off. Get that second goal. Rodri. Into Bernardo Silva. DiMarco close to him. Bernardo flicks it on. Stones. Back into Bernardo. That's better from City. That's much better. We've got space now. Bernardo runs at Bastione. He's got passes to Foden and Haaland, but he doesn't go to them. He takes his time here. Bernardo Silva. Rides the challenges of DiMarco. Bernardo's still going here. DiMarco's pulling him all over the place, and the referee gives a free to City. I'll put Alvarez on for Haaland, says Chris. I'm not quite against that. Cristiano Ronaldo is here. Cristiano, welcome. I know you want United. You nearly played for City. Surely you want City to win this game, Cristiano. Come on. You want City to win this game, Cristiano. No doubt about that. So Manu Akanji comes off for City. And on comes the experienced Kyle Walker, who's played in the Champions League final before. Hopefully his recovery pace nullifies any problems into causing behind. Guardiola saying not quite yet. Where the robot when you need him, says Jaden. I know. Where is the robot when you need him? Inter are making a change, in fact. It's a double change for Inter. So, off comes centre-back Bastione. And he's replaced by Robin Gosens. So it looks like Inter might go to a back four here. Attacking wing-back Robin Gosens comes on for Bastione, who seems very disappointed. This is the real Cristiano Ronaldo, says Isaac. It is. Walker looking annoyed, says Chris. Yeah, Pep's decided not to bring him on now. And Denzel Dumfries comes off. And he is replaced by... I have no idea who that is. Bellanova, I think? It is. Bellanova comes on for Inter Milan. So Bellanova on for Dumfries. And Brozovic still in there. It's actually Bastone, which is an interesting one off. So City free kick here. Ilkay Gundogan over it. 76 minutes played. Crossing by Gundogan to the far post here. Headed away by Darmian. Falls to Jack Grealish. Grealish. Back out to Bernardo Silva. Can City win or Inter, says Cristiano. Well, you're an expert, Cristiano. You'll know. You've played in these sort of finals before. Ake. Grealish. Against Bellanova. Grealish. Skips inside. Rodri. Head up, Rodri. Get that pass wide, which he does do, onto Akanji. Bernardo in a space out right, wide here. Akanji finds Bernardo Silva. Stones is forward. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Back to Akanji. On to Diaz. He goes into Ake, pressing by Inter. Ake lets it run. Away from Barella. Grealish, late one on Jack Grealish here by Inter. Referee says nothing, play on. Rodri, into Foden, turns away from DiMarco brilliantly. Foden! Oh, he's got to score! What a save, Bernardo. He's got to score, Phil Foden. That's the chance to win the Champions League and he's missed it. That's the Champions League final for Manchester City. The trophy being lifted there. And Phil Foden misses the chance. What a chance, says Jaden. Oh my God, what a turn by Phil Foden. Spins DiMarco and then puts it in the corner towards Onana and makes a save. If he puts any power on that Phil Foden, he scores there. Phil's got to score. Phil's got to score there, hasn't he? He's got to absolutely leather that one in and win City the Champions League. Gosens here for Inter. DiMarco's actually gone to centre-back. Akanji in there for City. Rodri wins it back for City. And on to Phil Foden. City come forward again now. Foden. He's got Bernardo wide right, who he finds with DiMarco, and Gosens up against Bernardo Silva. Bernardo just takes it back and slows it down. And back he goes to Manu Akanji. I can't believe Foden didn't score that chance. I mean, that was it. That was it for Phil Foden. Hope we don't regret that Foden misses, Chris. We probably will. We always tend to, don't we? We always tend to regret the misses, don't we? I want just one clear chance to fall to Haaland in from to bury it. Grealish. Grealish back to Ake. This guy is good to his fans. I will sub, says Cristiano Ronaldo. Please do subscribe to the channel. And like the video if you haven't already. Long ball to Grealish who can't win the header against Darmian. Grealish holds him off and Darmian wins it. City wears the intensity in the midfield here. They pick it up Inter and there's no one there. DiMarco drives forward for Inter. Clipped into Lukaku. Lukaku knocks it onto Bellanova on the far side here. 1-on-1 with Grealish. Skips it past Grealish. Cross comes in. Grealish blocks. Corner for Inter. And City in a bit of trouble now. Will City rue that chance from Phil Foden? I think they will. I think they will. He's trying to place it past on it. He's got to bury that, Phil Foden. He's got to absolutely bury that. Pep Guardiola knows Foden has to score that. That is the difference between City lifting the trophy right now and saying we've won it. I can't believe Foden's missed that. We're going to rue that chance. We're going to rue it. Thank you very much, Cristiano. Cross comes in from Inter. Headed away by City. Falls to Brozovic on the edge of the box here. Brozovic back out. Inter go to swing it in again. You've got to get a cross to him, which they don't. Cross is going to come in here from Inter. Gundogan flicks it away. Chance again from Inter. The far post, a shot or a cross from Nico Barella. And it's over the bar and behind for a goal kick. But Foden had to score that chance. I can't not keep going on about that because what a chance it was for Phil Foden. The goal on the replay again deflects to Rodri. What a finish from Rodri. What an absolutely insane finish from Rodri. Opens his body up and just plants it at the back of the net. Curls it round 3 Inter players. Massive from Rodri. Massive from Rodri for Manchester City. Straight away Onana said, go again. Come on, boys. Rodri picks up in the midfield for City and flicks it into Stones. Rodri seems to calm down since that goal. Stones will switch a play out to Grealish. He slips in the process. Villanova gets there, but it will fall to Grealish still, who gets round Darmian here. Grealish into Phil Foden. Foden to Haaland. Oh, bad pass by Foden again. And Foden goes and wins it back anyway. Bernardo, good skill. Bernardo. Come on, Phil. You've got to be better in the final third than this. Bernardo Silva being dragged and pulled by Brozovic, and it's a free kick for City. Brozovic has 2 hands on Bernardo Silva there, but Phil Foden got to do better than that. Foden needs to shoot, says Jane. Well, he passed it to Haaland, maybe rightfully, but the pass was poor. Brozovic here has got 2 hands over Bernardo, just drags him to the floor. I mean, Inter can't complain about any free kicks because they have spent a lot of time rolling on the floor, haven't they? They spent a lot of time. 80 minutes on the clock. Foden should have shot, says Chris. Well, maybe he didn't back himself after that previous miss. Maybe he didn't back himself. Free kick for City to be taken by Bernardo Silva. Come on, come on. Cross comes in from Bernardo. Into the hands of Onana. Down is Diaz. And he's not okay here. It's John Stones who's down. And his shirt is completely ripped in half here. John Stones' shirt is completely ripped. Whoever's defending against John Stones there is absolutely torn John Stones' shirt off his back nearly. And it looks like John Stones is going to come off actually for Kyle Walker. Stones seems to be struggling. We'll see it again here. It's Gosens. Stones seems to turn his ankle. But he's absolutely shredded Stones' shirt there, Gosens. I'm not exactly sure how because didn't seem to have a big hold of it. Kyle Walker's coming on for Manchester City. And he will be replacing the number 5 John Stones here. So Stones off. Walker on. I normally change the team sheet, but I'm not going to, guys. It's too tense. It's too tense. Inter may change as well. Long ball forward by Inter. Walker's there. And it's gone all the way through to goalkeeper Edison who picks it up here for City. Edison takes his time here. City are nervous, as you should be. 82 minutes on the clock here. 7 attempts from City to Inter's 10, actually. 1 on target to Inter's 2. Flicked on it by Darmian, and it's a throw-in for Manchester City way up the field here, which is really good for City. Nathan Ake, the ball's thrown to him. Stones walks round to the bench with a round of applause to the Manchester City bench for John Stones. The bench very impressed with the performance he's put in. Thank you very much, Cristiano. City needs to pull together the defence, as Jane. Very right, we do. Throwing for Nathan Ake on this far left-hand side. And City have to pull in for defence here. Darmian clears it away up to Lukaku. Falls to Gundogan with a heavy touch from Lukaku. Straight to the back of Ilkay Gundogan. That's a nasty one from the Belgian. And it's a yellow card for Romelu Lukaku. And could it have been another shade of colour, a card for Lukaku there? As he slides in from behind there after a poor first touch. Nasty challenge on Ilkay Gundogan, the captain. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Gundogan makes the most of it. He does kick it Gundogan in the ankle, but at first it looked like the stud's down the back of the ankle from the first angle, but it wasn't. Just a little kick in the back of Ilkay Gundogan's ankle. Gundogan goes down right for the free kick for City here. Ake saying should have got for this corner, and Bernardo Silva saying no, stay back. Inter make 2 more changes. Replacing the number 20, Çalhanoğlu. He's replaced an ex-Manchester United and Arsenal man, and Dortmund, Henrik Mkhitaryan, the number 22. And it is D'Ambrosio, full-back, centre-back sort of player who comes on for Matteo Darmian. 7 more minutes, says Jaden. Don't remind me. Do not remind me. I wish it was 37 more seconds, really. Here's Gundogan for City. Gundogan behind to Foden. He's found space again here. Phil Foden across the box here. Good defending by Martinez. Haaland was waiting. It's a corner. And Martinez has gone down here, holding the area between his legs, whether it's a groin injury or another injury, I don't know. Foden crossed it in. He hits actually Lautaro Martinez between the legs as he crosses it, Foden. Corner for City. Can City hang on now? They've got to show grit and determination here, City. Inter have hit the crossbar like United in the FA Cup. Onana, Acerbi's literally got his arms around Erling Haaland here. The cameras are zooming in on Acerbi's very hands-on defending to Erling Haaland, which the referee's let him get away with. Here's Grealish for the cross in. Straight into the hands of Onana by Grealish. It's so poor from Jack Grealish. Rodri's trying to stop Onana from kicking it long, and Haaland will do now. But that's so poor from Jack Grealish. And Onana's kick is into the centre, and Inter really make a mistake with it. And Diaz away and down to Gundogan. Pereira on him. Gundogan goes down. Referee says throw into Inter. Ilkay Gundogan's not going to get a free kick for that. The referee doesn't let cheap fouls like that go your way. Only 50-50 really with this ref. And they tend to be in Inter's favour. Here's Onana. He's playing as an outfield player now. Looking to launch this ball forward. He goes into Lukaku. Lukaku into Mkhitaryan. City have been turned here. Mkhitaryan wide to Gosens, who puts a cross in. Slams a cross in really powerfully. Masters can't get ahead on it. And it's a throw in for City on the far side. I wonder if Gosens was waiting for an overlapping wing-back in Bellanova on the far side. I'm not quite sure. Inzaghi was happy with his player, but surprising. It was a poor cross, really. Linesman is telling Nathan Ake to hurry up here. Ake tells his players to come across. Help him out with his throw-in. City got a throw-in right near their own corner flag here. Go City, says Cristiano Ronaldo. 5 minutes remain on the normal time. Obviously plus added time as well. Acerbi forward. Ilkay Gundogan takes it onto Ake. Ake longer underneath it. Foden chases. Can't beat DeMarco to it. It's behind for a throw-in for Inter on the halfway line. DeMarco goes back to goalkeeper Andre Onana. 86 minutes. Stop watching that clock, but I can't help it. It ticks down. It ticks away. Acerbi at the back for Inter Milan. Andre Onana. Onana launches it forward. Diaz against Lukaku. Diaz heads it down to Gundogan. On the chest of captain Ilkay Gundogan. Gundogan here. Ilkay. Forward. Ilkay still. Into Grealish, who controls it actually well on the byline. Jack Grealish here. Grealish still. Grealish tackled, and it's a throw-in that goes Inter's way. Jack Grealish can't believe it. Referee said it went Inter's way, and City have got some defending to do again now. Mkhitaryan, ball in behind here. Ake with a good bit of defending. Bernardo Silva flicks it over, challenges Phil Foden, sliding his Mkhitaryan, and another free kick goes into Milan's way, which City can't believe. The referee's given every chance they've got. Happy City woke up with that goal, says Jaden. Well, I'm not sure they've quite played their way yet. Haaland looks absolutely knackered. He's not done anything. DiMarco. Brozovic. 87 minutes played. DiMarco again this far side. Inter playing with one centre-back. 2 full-backs or 2 wing-backs. Another 2 wing-backs in front. 2 wingers. They're playing very attacking. Rodri for City. Gundogan. Foden. Foden gives it away. Cheaply, Phil Foden. So cheaply. He's not been good since he's come on, Phil Foden. Robin Gosens. Pereira. Here is Mkhitaryan. Gosens again. Barella. City standing off Inter. City giving Inter chances. DiMarco's in the box as well now. Inter getting bodies in there. Gosens looking for a cross. Bernardo Silva with him. Barella. Mkhitaryan. Barella. Mkhitaryan again. Is the late goal coming here? Gosens in space, crossing by Gosens. It's lofted to the far post here. It's over everyone. It falls to Belanova at the far post. Here is the fullback Belanova. Pulls it back. Brozovic to the far post to Gosens. Gosens across the box here. Edison with a save. And Diaz past the post. How haven't Inter scored? How haven't Inter Milan scored here? Oh my word. Edison saves it. I don't think he knew he saved it. And Diaz heads it away. Just nearly went in the back of his net. Inter are going to score here. City have got to get it away. Corner for Inter Milan and City are struggling. Cross comes in. Header at the near post. Edison leaves it. Goal kick for City. How have City survived there? Unbelievable, says Chris. Cross comes in from Gosens after poor defence. Lukaku heads it straight at Edison's boot and Diaz heads it behind for a corner. Off the knee of Edison. Off the knee of Edison. How lucky. Diaz and Edison somehow. I mean, Edison, I don't know if he knows anything about it. Just hits him on the knee, but he saved it. Lukaku's missed the sitter. How has he not scored there, Romelu Lukaku? Edison, best kick goalkeeper, says Cristiano. Well, I don't think I'd go that far in saying that. Diaz, fantastic, says Chris. Yeah, it come back to Diaz and headed out for a goal kick. For a corner, brilliantly. Edison puts it straight out for a throw into Inter. Nearly at 90 minutes now, but Inter are pushing for that goal and it feels like it's coming. I think that second goal was needed. DiMarco, Gosens. Gosens lumps it forward here. Martin, behind to Lukaku. Inter in again here, Lukaku. City in big trouble, Romelu Lukaku. Step overs, strike by Lukaku. Drags it wide as the Belgium. Behind for a goal kick. City are struggling here. City are really struggling here. Inter are throwing everything as they should do. As they are expected to. Lukaku just drags it wide. He's going for that far corner. It's past Edison's post. But that chance that he had, how did Lukaku not score it? Like more of a miss than a save, says Mark Hubert. Yeah. It's more of a miss than a save, isn't it? Yeah. But he saved it. It'll go down as a save, won't it? Edison will milk it, I'm sure. 5 minutes of added time? No way! 5 minutes of added time here. Oh, Nana. I can't help but think Inter are going to score. It's horrible. Long by Inter. Gundogan gets a touch on it. Through to Nathan Ake. Back down to Gundogan. Get it in the blooming corner flag, City. Gundogan to Ake. Ake in behind to Grealish. Foden's there. Push on Phil Foden here by Inter. Silly bite. D'Ambrosio. Free kick City. Isaac says, damn it, I have a feeling Inter will score. I know. We have blown teams away before, so who's going to argue if you have a bit of luck for once, says Chris. Exactly. But the luck's got to last another 5 minutes. It's the final countdown, says Isaac Bloom. It certainly is the final countdown. The goal feels like it's coming, certainly, doesn't it? The goal certainly feels like it's coming, unfortunately. City have got 4 minutes to hang on here. And if it's the referee from the FA Cup final, he might play another 10 on top. Haaland here. Grealish. Given away by Jack Grealish. Haaland can't win it back. Ilkay Gundogan does. Rodri. Back into Grealish. Jack Grealish here. Tackled by Inter. Still going here, Grealish. Tackled by D'Ambrosio. And it's another throw in Inter Milan's way again. Every time Grealish gets tackled, the referee says it's a throw in the other way. Oh, Nana takes a touch here. Haaland pulls him down. And it's a free kick. Nana pushes Haaland now, who just jogs away laughing. Yellow card for Erling Haaland and a yellow card for Onana for pushing him as well. What is the referee playing at here? He's having a laugh here, the ref. Haaland can't believe it either. Haaland yellow carded, Onana yellow carded. Haaland with a little touch on him and Onana went to the floor and then pushed Haaland. Ball forward to Lukaku, headed away by Diaz. Straight forward by Inter Milan again. Ake against Barella. Straight in the back of Ake goes Barella, throwing to Manchester City. Ref giving every throw into Inter, says Chris. Grealish goes down the byline, he gets tackled, and the ref says throwing Inter every single time. He doesn't want City wasting time in the corner flag, does he? Does not want City wasting time in the corner flag. Cristiano can't see the game. Hey, Cristiano Ronaldo should be able to afford beat. Oh, Ake with a poor throw in here. Oh, and Haaland fouls Brozovic. A free kick for Inter. This referee is having an absolute laugh. What is the ref doing now? Chance for Inter to swing a ball into the box. This referee is having an absolute joke. This is a great chance for Inter now. DiMarco over it. Ref's an Inter fan, says Jaden. Well, he's giving everything Inter's way. Cross comes in from Inter. Headed away by Diaz. Edge of the box here. Strike from Barella. And it's sliced wide by Nico Barella. Ederson jumps for it. It's never going in. Edge of the box from Nico Barella. Behind for a goal kick. The rest being... Yeah, he is, Isaac. Exactly that. Ederson is there and it's sliced wide by Barella. Ederson gets the yellow card for time wasting as well now. Pep Guardiola can't believe it. He's complaining, Pep, that it's alright when the opposition time waste, but when Ederson does it, it's not. He gets booked a lot, Ederson, for time wasting. Manchester City goal kick. Ederson slips as he takes it. Bernardo Silva's going to head it and he can't do. Enter head it on here. Akanji clatters through Gundogan to get it forward. Foden wins the header against Di Marco. Haaland. Horrible touch by Haaland. Falls to Bernardo Silva. Past Di Marco. Lose it to Di Marco. Di Marco goes down. Free kick for Inter. Pep Guardiola can't believe it. The referee's giving everything Inter's way now. Letting them launch crosses into the box. Pep Guardiola is saying to the Inter players, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. We want you to get every free kick. Long by Andre Onana. Ederson comes for it. Good catch by goalkeeper Ederson. He drops on it. Great goalkeeping. Hi everyone, says Ridai. Ridai is here. Welcome Ridai. Good save by Ederson. On it. Come on. 1 minute left, but the referee might play more because he's a... You know what he is. Respect this guy for staying 2 hours, says Cristiano. Long ball by City to absolutely no one. Foden press him. Headed down to Onana. Last chance saloon now for Inter. Ederson, says Chris. What a save, Ederson. Phil Foden with a sliding challenge off the Inter player. It's a Manchester City throw-in, and he'd give it Inter's way. Give it Inter's way. Joke. Oh, Nana dribbling forward here. Ederson's arrived, says us, Russell. I hope he stays. There's still 30 seconds left. Diaz with a header away for City. Forward to Jack Grealish, who can't get there. Inter throw him. 20 seconds remain. Don't let them inside the box. Just kick it up, says Jaden. Rehab train, says Radai. Come on, City. 15 seconds till a Champions League final win. Into the box here. Away by Bernardo Silva. Walker chased it down here. Here's Mkhitaryan. Brozovic. Wide into everyone forward here for Inter. Can they get an late goal? Bellanova a crossing. Deflected behind. It's a corner for Inter. Corner for Inter, and we're on 5 minutes now. Well, Inzaghi's having a fight here on the touchline. Inzaghi's having a fight here on his touchline with his assistant. What's going on? We've played 5 minutes and 30 seconds now. Come on, City. Just get this away. Everyone in there. Oh, my God. Everyone in there. Final chance for Inter. Crossing from Di Marco. John! Save by Ederson! What a save! And he's gone out for a goal kick. Full-time whistle goes! What a save by Ederson! Manchester City are Champions League winners! We've done it! We're champions of Europe! We have done it! Ederson with an absolutely spectacular save at the end there. What a final. Manchester City Champions League winners. Manchester City Champions League winners. We have done it. We've done it. We've done it. We're Champions League winners, everyone. Championes. Tears on the field for Manchester City. We're Champions League winners. And Istanbul, Manchester City win the treble. Champions League winners. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. We did it, guys, says Renai. We did it. Champions League winners. We've won the Champions League. We have won the treble. Thank you so much to everyone for joining us here today. It's been incredible. It's been incredible. Rodri with a winner. On the night, City are Champions League winners. Wow. Wow. What a way to win the Champions League, eh? A treble. City have done it. I am sweating buckets. I was stressed as anything. And now I am happy. Wow. Thank you so much everyone for joining, by the way. Cristiano Ronaldo's been here. Chris is here. Ridai, Jaden, Andrew, Sophie, Russell M. We are City Club member. Isaac. Everyone who's been here today. MK, Mark Hubert, all of you. Unbelievable. For you guys to come here and share Manchester City's Champions League with us. Like I said, I was here 2 years ago. 2 years ago I was here. And I did a live stream. And we lost to Chelsea. But this year there's not. There's tears from Haaland. There's tears from everyone in this City side. Because Manchester City are Champions League winners. We've done it. We have done it. It's unbelievable. Rodri's crying his eyes out and I don't blame him. I can't believe we've done it. Best commentary, says Jane. Thank you so much. If you haven't liked the video already, guys, go ahead and like the video. It's been absolutely fantastic. Go ahead and like the videos. All our videos. We do FIFA content on the channel. Obviously the live streams as well. Be no live streams over the summer, but I'll try and fit some in. We're taking the channel to a new level. This family of the channel is experiencing historic moments, as Radai. Certainly. Historic moment for the channel. Historic moment for you guys as well, who've all been part of it. To win the Champions League final and to share it with all you has been unbelievable. All the Champions League games have covered here on the commentary. And City have done it. I'm absolutely ecstatic. It's unbelievable. Manchester City Champions League winners. After all these years, we've finally done it. It's unbelievable. Cristiano says he's subbed. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't liked the channel, like the channel. Everything you can do, because your support is unbelievable and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. Without Manchester City doing that, it wouldn't be possible. We are near 5,000 subscribers now. Thank you so much. I am going to go enjoy the trophy lift with my family. Go and enjoy the trophy lift with your family as well. Go and watch it. Go and drink it in. Go enjoy it, because it's absolutely unbelievable. Manchester City have won the Champions League. Manchester City have won the treble. And thank you so much for being here. 66% of you guys are right. I don't think anyone got the score right. Thanks for your commentary, says Mark Preacher. Listening live in Holy Line in a pool in Mexico. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for being here. We'll be doing commentary for all the City games as usual, as much as we can, especially the away games. Best wishes to everyone. If you can, get on YouTube, get on somewhere and watch the City team lift this Champions League trophy. Watch history. Enjoy history. It'll be on Twitter, social media, I'm sure. Unbelievable. Thank you so much to everyone. It's been fantastic. And we'll see you guys for a next live very soon. Very, very soon. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Unbelievable.